Hello everybody, and welcome to our Overly Bright Twitch channel. Now you're here with your toes in our somewhat tepid waters, I guess we better introduce ourselves. We're the Bloodthirsty Puppets. Tonight we are playing Dungeons & Dragons, and it is in the homebrew world of Reck and Rionne, written by our wonderful Casey. Couple of rules for chat before we get too far. Don't be at all about someone's race, don't be at all about someone's gender, most importantly, don't be at all. Now
or a screwdriver.
Thank you. And now we've finished with all that wonderful intro. It happens every week. I'm still not ready for it. I'm going to pass everything over to Casey, who I think is technically passing everything over to Lexi.
Hi, my roommate's going to tell you guys what happened last week. Here she is. Hi, I'm... Oh, yeah, I can't see if you're on the frame. Is she in frame?
Yes.
Why is this happening? Why is it... What are you... It's like... This is the... Yeah. Why can't you just... Sorry. Show me the actual broadcast. Or, this. The real-time one. Yeah. The real one. I just forgot to... That's like in real time. Okay.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It was really weird, guys. I looked at the screen in case it was still on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Sup?
Sup.
I did listen last week, so I know a little bit. After you guys fought bandits, you decided to take a longer route, during which Eniel immediately yells out, "Hey, princess," across the camp, even though the princess is in disguise, because you're surrounded by criminals. And now you have to play it off like Oswin just has princess as a nickname.
You know it.
I can't hear anything that's happening.
You've got this.
Okay. Can you guys have heard me that entire time?
Yes, we can definitely hear you.
Okay, because I couldn't get any sound back and I didn't know why.
We're being very quiet.
Okay. You know what? That does happen sometimes. I think the first time I gave a recap, I didn't, hear anyone. So after the princess fiasco, you keep traveling through the mountains, and eventually you camp out for the night in a forest. And Eniel and Oswin, I'm assuming the real Oswin, not Princess Oswin, has some strange dreams. And it turns out that it's a weird hermit dude casting an illusion spell. And Ulrich and Hassan kill the hermit dude that's casting the spell. And Hassan gets hero points because I heard your bitch ass complaining about how...
Thank you.
You're welcome. I give you these points freely out of the goodness of my heart. I actually really like Hassan as a character. I think he's great.
Oh, God.
No, I think he's terrible, but I think he's great.
Lexi just likes any of the characters I play because they're so fucking stupid that they work.
I know. They're just so entertaining.
Where's my fishing rod? I need a fishing rod.
Oh! I lost my place. I was laughing so hard. Oh yes, side note, there's lots of dead bodies around the forest from previous victims of the hermit around the forest because he just doesn't think things through, and he just has people starve to death in their sleep. So I guess the next day you guys continue to Emily, the town that you're supposed to be going to. And there's a festival going on. The princess and Ulrich want to check it out, but everyone else is kind of just a stick in the mud, and they're like, no, we're going to go to our hotel room. Or, in room, or, whatever the, adventurer Middle-earth equivalent is, because I'm not that immersed in... I'm sorry. Hassan meets the owner of the inn, who is a drow and part of the hand. But I don't really have any other information on this or what happened, so I don't know if it's important or not. I have no idea. I just know that Hassan is friends with the innkeeper. The princess gets drunk, and the heroes get mad about it. Ulrich wants to sneak the princess out of Eniel's room to see the festival, but the princess is really bad at sneaking around and then passes out right outside the door because she is plastered. And then zombies attack, so seeing the festival doesn't really matter anyway. And everyone drags the princess out of town on one of Tostig's wagons that one of the inn prostitutes gives you.
Yep.
Is Tostig with you?
Nope.
Where is he?
Assumably somewhere else. It's all right. I'll pay him back.
We're just borrowing it. Don't worry.
Okay. And you drag the princess out with you guys, but you left her armor and weapons behind. She just has like a tiny little dagger now. But you successfully make your escape. And yes, it's spelled just like escape, but I don't know what it means. And my final note just says, princesses whine a lot. The end.
Yep. You missed the most important part, though, where Hassan cock-blocked Ulrich.
I didn't even know about this. Wait, what? Tell me about this. I was not told about this at all. About about Hassan cock-blocking.
Oh, yeah. Hassan cock-blocked Ulrich getting laid by Tostig.
By Tostig.
Yep. In the beginning of the game, Tostig was like, "Yeah, that guy's kind of cute," and Hassan's like, "No, you don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole."
Oh my god.
Rude.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Now I see. Okay. Wow.
Very rude.
Wow. I want this plot point to continue. Just let me know what happens next. All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, bye.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Lexi.
Hi,
So good.
I'm here. Is the camera is it good?
You're beautiful.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, when last we saw our people, sure. I had like words, but I couldn't remember if intrepid's a real word for a hot second there.
It is.
Thank you. So when last we saw our adventurers, they were fleeing from zombies.
Yep.
From the city of Amel in Tostig's cart, and the princess was still passed out in the back seat. So you guys are fleeing. What do?
Who was driving? Someone was driving.
Me, because I rolled a crit.
Oh yeah, you were doing the animal handling. Hassan in the back of the wagon is gonna take out some rope and tie up the princess because he's fucking mad at her.
You really think that's all necessary?
She
Over
tried
my
to-
over my shoulder because I can't see what's going on.
I'm tying up the princess because she's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I mean, aren't we supposed to be protecting her? This kind of seems like...
This is I'm protecting her from herself.
Well, she's drunk. She can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's okay. When she wakes up, then she can't do anything either.
I'm sure she's going to be real happy about the job you're doing.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. She lost that privilege the moment she was trying to sneak out.
How far are we from where she needs to go? Anyone have any idea where we're actually going?
I have no idea.
That's a good question. None of you know anything about this city or this country, and none of you have a map.
Nope.
You have a vague idea that Russia is somewhere on the river.
Cool.
Yep.
We'll follow the river north.
I think I vaguely remember seeing a bridge of some sort on the road, on the map across the river before we hit Russia. So maybe we could just keep heading north along the bank, and then we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Did you just make a pun?
I did.
Ah.
I smiled at him behind the mask.
Yeah, so I can't fucking see it again.
I just hold a thumbs up over my shoulder.
I mean, we could go back.
No.
No.
How many undead there were, or how many undead there are gonna be?
You still want to see the festival, Ulrich?
Well, yeah, but...
All right, go ahead.
What
See you
I'm
later.
thinking is, we could stay the night away from town and then go back and see.
No,
And see if we can get any help.
that
Surely
sounds
all
like
your-
more work.
Well...
I
getting
would
lost
agree with you,
sounds like
except
a
that-
major inconvenience is my point.
I would agree with you, except that we have the princess to take care of.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you get her lost in the woods, then, I mean...
It shouldn't be that bad.
No, if we just follow the river north, we'll eventually see something. Russia is on it.
Yeah, Ulrich, you're a man of the wilds.
Yeah, that means
The-
I can survive in the woods. It doesn't mean I can like tell you where cities are.
I'll just get us in the right direction.
Most
ahead.
cities are
Alright,
really
north
close
is
to
that way.
rivers.
It's true.
Because people need water. So
And
let's
it's easy transportation.
Yep. If we just stay on this riverbank and continue heading north, and say we're gonna come across a bridge, we're gonna come across people at some point. We can ask them from our directions, but I think going back is a really bad idea.
There's zombies there, in case you missed that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Hassan's gonna have Gaji like flying overhead, doing circles, keeping an eye out. And then while that's happening, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't exactly get my full night's sleep. Do you guys want to just take shifts of sleeping in the back of the cart here?
Sounds good.
As you say that, you hear Genji squawking. Gaji. Every time.
I
My
need
jo- My
healing.
joke keeps beating me in the ass.
You just hear the bird come down. I need healing.
Nice. Points.
And then the entire internet is like, we hate your bird.
Fuck you. I love my bird.
Gaji comes down and he's squawking urgently.
All right. Hold on a second, guys. And Hassan's gonna transfer his vision to Gaji, and
I'd like to point out we're moving this whole time.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
aware.
bird could keep up.
Yeah.
So I transfer my vision, watch through his eyes. What do I see with my eyes? My special eyes.
Your brand.
My brand.
You see there are 7 zombies coming at you from the right.
How far away?
They're about, say, I'm fucking terrible at
Do it in
distance.
times. Like, we found that doing it in times is really good. Like, how
There
far
you
is it?
go.
13 seconds, 20 seconds,
They're
30
about
seconds.
20 dwarfs away. No, I'm just kidding. They're about
God damn it.
they're probably about like 40 minutes shambling distance away.
Oh, then they don't even fucking know we're there. All right.
But
Okay,
they
keep
are
going.
shambling directly towards you. And you would notice that as you're moving, they're on a continuous path.
That's okay.
Towards you.
Zombies are
Okay.
slow.
Let's go.
Yep.
I
So
continue driving the cart forward.
transfer back. Keep going forward. They're zombies, but they're far. They're like 40 minutes out. It's fine. Just as long
Okay.
as we keep moving, they shouldn't catch up.
I speed up the horse a little bit. Not too much, though. I don't want to tire it out.
Okay, so do we want someone to drive and someone to watch, or one person to do both?
Gaji should
Ulrich.
be able to keep watch.
Ark,
Yeah,
can you see them from where you are back there?
can
I don't know, how good is your eyesight?
I? 60 dark vision, and I'm a cat.
Uh
If that gets me bonus points.
yeah, they're a lot closer. Like if they could walk at normal paces, they'd probably be more like 20 minutes away. Or
Minutes?
oh my god. I don't know. Listen. They're close enough, but they're walking very slow. How's that?
We'll easily outstrip them, don't worry, guys.
Right.
Yeah, you can't even really see them. Gaji.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
I need healing. Gaji could see them because Gaji was circling up above, and you can see a lot more from above.
No,
So
I
you can't-
I
see them.
was just gonna say you could shoot them if you could, but I guess it doesn't matter.
I'll save the arrows.
Okay, cool. So are you guys gonna take shift sleeping, or
Then I'll take first watch, first drive, whatever.
You're already driving, so.
Yep, that's why.
I'll grab the second one.
Hassan's an elf, so he only needs to meditate for 4 hours.
Oh, you're very funny. Yes, I'm an elf. I can meditate. You got me. I'm found out. You're so funny.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a pretty good joke, I think.
That'd be funny too, is if I kicked your ass off this cart and left you behind.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't.
I'd laugh. The
We'd have
bird
to
would.
stop and get him.
Why would you do that? That's a waste of time.
Because I like him a little bit.
Oh,
Some people are nice, right? Unlike you.
But only a little bit.
right.
Okay, well, good night. I'm just gonna
Yep,
lay
I'm
down
gonna
next to Princess and pull my hood over my head. Like, do you know what, F this? I've had enough today.
Hassan's gonna make sure the princess is tightly bound and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, and he's taking the dagger from her.
You can't have her cutting herself out.
Exactly. She doesn't need it. She's tied up.
Fair enough.
You know, I think she's getting really pissed when she wakes up in the morning.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just thinking.
She can also... Actually, no, she won't be pissed off because she'll be fucking hungover.
Yeah, I know. I can.
The
So
most she'll be able to do
imagine
is
this
kind of allow
conversation
her.
is happening while we're laying down, like sleeping,
Yeah, we're just kind of like laying down, just,
shooting the breeze.
she's going to be mad.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that if I woke up tomorrow and you guys had bound my wrists and my hands, I'd be pretty annoyed. Like, regardless of the situation.
Yeah, but she can't really argue because that was her own fucking fault.
Yeah, I know, but I think
It's a
maybe-
weak argument at best.
Mm.
Do you want me to gag her? I could do that.
No,
I get more sleep.
I mean, what? She's barely. She's 25, right? Yeah. I mean, she's the same age as me. She's probably just blowing off steam yesterday. I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass, but where's she gonna go from here? If she's in a cart and she runs up without us, she's gonna die. So, I think we should let her go.
No, let her learn a lesson. We'll untie her tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, she's gonna be really pissed.
That's fine. Listen, I'm doing my job. That's it,
I know we are, but maybe this is might be a step too far.
Eh. You call it a step too far, I call it discipline.
Yeah. She's a princess. What the hell are we gonna do? It's too late for her now.
Yes, trolls, I do need a paddle, please, if you have one. Just make sure there are holes in it. It needs to make that impact sound.
Whoosh. You don't want to slow the sorry, no, okay.
Right, we're going to sleep.
Yep. I've registered my complaint. My complaint was ignored. I go to sleep.
No, it was filed, it was understood, it was heard, and it was soundly denied.
Yep. Ultimately ignored.
TMI.
Y'all know me. Right, we're sleeping.
Okay. So you guys, what is the order of watches?
Oswin, Ingyal, Hassan. And I think the cat's taking a night off.
Is he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
you
what
didn't
is Ulrich
volunteer.
doing?
I don't know. If I'm not, well, are you just not gonna wake me up?
Nah. I won't.
Hmm?
He needs a cat nap.
I mean, he's good to watch. I don't know why you would like exclude him from the watch, but I mean, he's down to sleep probably. Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, end of my watch. I'm waking up Ingyal.
Okay, so I want you to roll me a perception, but I think at disadvantage because you are also trying to steer a cart of horses.
That is a crit fail.
Oh.
Mhm.
Mwah, mwah.
Noted. You can wake up and yell.
Okay.
And yell, I'm going to need you to first roll me an animal handling.
Crap.
Come on, high wisdom.
Oh, come on.
You are doing very bad. The horses are going quite slow.
That's fine.
They're moving
That's all that matters.
because Oswin set them on a path.
I'm trying not to overtax the horses because he was running them a little hard just now, so I'm just taking it easy.
And also roll me a perception at disadvantage.
20. Oh, god damn!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, in that case, you. Actually. Okay, good to know. You do hear some noises, actually. Oh, actually, with the fucking fuck you. You got 20 at disadvantage. Okay.
And there's a bird. Don't forget the bird.
Yeah. And that's a natural
I mean, a
20
bird
too.
I like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
It's
No,
not a
that-
natural 20.
Not
Oh,
me.
it says
not,
20
no.
plus 16.
No, the
There
first
was
one
That,
was
that's
a
the
20.
disadvantage.
The second one
Oh.
is a 16, so I take the 16. So
Yeah, but
just
you
go.
got a natural 20 for your first one, so I'm going to treat it like a natural 20. Because that's
Cool. What do I
Okay.
see?
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's not question her wisdom. Let's go with it.
Don't never question me. You're passing by some bushes, and you distinctly hear a loud rustling sound and some cursing.
I put my hand back and I shake whoever is there.
Probably me.
Yeah,
Alright,
let's say
I
it's
shake over
Oswin.
it. Oswald.
Crawled over the bench. Yeah. What? Is it morning already? It's still dark.
I'm gonna say that you've been asleep for probably you've only been asleep for probably like an hour and a half at this point, Oswin.
I can hear something over there.
Are you stopping the horses also, or you keep moving?
I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
Ulrich, sorry. Oswin,
Oswin.
I heard something in the bushes that we just passed, but I can't control the horses and keep an eye on them. Can you have a look? Just in case.
Burn him.
Yeah, sure. I'll crawl over to the back of the cart, try to get a good look at what's over there.
Okay. Give me another perception, but not at disadvantage this time.
7.
You.
Oh my
see
god!
You see the bushes rustling, like she said, but you can't see what's in them.
Okay, I'm gonna cast dancing lights and
Oh,
send
Jesus.
the dancing lights to go illuminate that bush.
Okay. You send the dancing lights over there, and you see a foot.
What kind of foot?
Does that have a
The
shoe on?
rival of my
A-
gang.
A humanoid foot sticking out of the bush. There are a
Okay.
lot of bushes.
Does it have a
Okay.
shoe on?
Yes.
Next I will cast message at the foot.
Feet can't talk.
Yeah, I know. That means if it can't talk, it won't answer. Hello, can you hear me?
Was your message, is that the person that is attached to the foot?
Yeah,
Presumably? Okay.
I'm assuming it's a person. I'm casting message
Yeah.
at what I assume is a person there.
You hear, in your head, you hear, fuck. And then you hear, who's in my head?
I turn and you'll
It's
stop the cart.
it's a male voice.
Okay. I'll stop the cart and then I'll stand up and turn around. Look in the direction of these lights. I assume I see the foot too.
Yes. It is a
Back.
boot.
Back in message mode. We mean you no harm. Who are you? It's the middle of the night, out in the woods.
Who are you?
Well-
I'm your conscience.
You see the bush rustling as a gentleman and yell, you know this gentleman, it's Charles.
Oh my god! She shouts.
Charles stands up out of the bush looking very frazzled.
Yeah, I yell that. I assume it wakes everyone else. I'm gonna jump off the cart and go give him a hug.
Are we under attack already? What's going on?
Ingel found someone she knows out in the middle of the forest at nighttime as we're running away from zombies. It's very convenient.
As I hear that, I'm like, oh wait, yeah. I pull back and I want to have a really intense look at him. I'm kind of seeing if he might be an illusion
Or a trap.
or a trap. Yeah,
You want to roll me I guess
insight.
insight? Yeah.
22.
Ooh.
He's definitely really there.
It's definitely him. Am I seeing through any
He's
other
definitely-
illusions of his?
He
No.
is.
You are not seeing through any other illusions of his.
He
Okay.
can talk and he is a male, judging by his voice that I heard.
Yes.
I pulled him like
He-
up and out.
But
He's,
with
you
your
can see him.
22 insight, you can tell he is not happy to see people.
Charles, what on earth are you doing here?
I was running from the zombies. Hiding.
Join the club, bro.
Okay, come up on the front of the cart with me. There's no point us having this conversation in the middle of like a place where we can get attacked. Come on. And I'll
Still zombies. Need to go.
I'll put him up onto the
Who-
front of the cart.
As he's getting up, he looks in the back of the cart and he's like, "Who are all of?"
Get to that later.
How
Let's go.
about they are? You can trust them. I trust them. I kind of look back and went. Apparently, I trust them. I trust them. So, trust. them.
Thanks. That is
Okay.
a step in the right direction.
And then he smiles at you and he goes, "It is good to see you again, even if it's very strange circumstances."
Yeah, you have a lot to explain. How on earth did you get here? Why are you you were supposed to be in that other place.
Alyssa.
Charig?
Charig.
Nailed it. You were supposed to be in Charig after like the check thing. By the way, we're moving forward on the
Yeah. Okay. Where's my DM notebook? That would be important because that can't remember the name of the guy that the note.
I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I'm laying down, but I'm listening.
That's
I
fine.
don't know if you've ever been woken up after an hour and a half. It sucks.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Oh,
So bad.
I got a tip that on Julian being in Amel. So I went to Amel and then zombies?
How did you get here before we did?
I
We've been
took
on
a horse and it threw me.
Are you okay?
Sort of. I'm not like badly injured. I just, it's not fun being thrown off a horse.
Well, no. You're following. Okay, Julian is in my notes as Julius, but sure.
Oh, I put him in my notes as Julian, so Julius.
fine.
Okay,
It's
I'll
fine.
change it in my notes.
So you were following here. Did you find him? Did you get any information about him?
No, I got distracted in Amel.
Distracted.
It was the prostitutes, wasn't it?
He looks back. Can you not listen? This is a private conversation, man.
We're on a very small cart. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have sort of arrangements between us. They were here and about when the undead attacked, well, where we
In
came.
Talessa?
Yeah. They were with me when they attacked Talesser, and they kind of know everything that's going on, give or take. Mostly
I'm
to do with
so-
the undead. So
I'm so glad you're okay.
I'm fine.
I thought you died for sure.
No. No, of course you don't know, do you? No. No, it's totally fine. So, where are you headed now? Were you just gonna continue staying in Amel until you found something, or?
Yeah, I don't feel like I should go back there. Where are you guys going?
We're going up the ways, river ways. Do you know where Resher is?
Resha. Well, I haven't been here before, but I heard it's up the river a ways.
It's like there's a parrot on the cart.
Damn. Okay, well, sure.
And
I mean-
across the river.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know that, but we don't know exactly where. I mean, that's where we were headed to. I kind of need to stay with these guys. Are you headed anywhere? Can we drop you off? I mean, drop
I
you
might
off
as
and-
well. I might as well go to Russia. Are you gonna go back to? Are you gonna go back to Charig after you're done with whatever you're doing?
She looks suitably uncomfortable. I don't know.
Well, I'll come to Russia with you, and then you don't have to worry about me. I will go, and I've always wanted to check out like the religious scene in Fonane, you know?
Well, now's your chance.
Exactly. And so I figured I'll just go with you, and then you can just leave me there, and then I'll. Do you know where you're staying when you get there, or?
Charles, we kind of have a thing we have to do, and as much as I like your company, I can't really tell you everything that's going on right now. That's not related to the undead or stuff. Also, what with big ears, and I'll point down to Hassan.
Is that
listening.
supposed to be a racist comment to elves? Fuck you.
No, just that you are listening. There are some things I can't say
Racist.
right now.
Racist. Throwing the racist towel in. Racist card is flagged.
Okay. Understandable, I guess. He looks a little taken aback, and he's like, I guess, would you mind if I go with you guys? You can just leave me in Russia when you get there, and then you can find me if you're gonna leave, and if not, I'll figure it out on my own to go find Julius.
Well,
Caesar?
Arch?
Hmm?
You said something?
No, I made a stupid quip.
Okay.
I said Caesar.
Oh. Well, I would
Casey
like to
gets it.
see you again before we leave either way. And I kind of do want to go hunt down Julius, but I don't know how. There are a lot of questions I still have to answer about what's going on here, and we can't say exactly what.
Well, okay. But that sounds like a good plan, right? Like, I'll just hang around Russia for a bit, and maybe like I'll hang there for maybe like half a week, and then we can find each other. And if you're not ready to leave, I'll just go by myself, and I'll let you know. I'll probably just head back to Charig to do some research, and then you can come find me.
I'll tell you what. How about 2 days after we get there, we meet by the main entrance or something, and we check in with each other and see how things are going.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Sounds good. It's really nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too. I'm gonna switch to Celestial. I was really worried about you.
In Celestial, he says, I was worried about you.
Oh, that's not fair.
I cast message at Hassan and translate.
You're sleeping.
You're asleep, dude.
You've been talking this whole time loudly right in front of me.
You're talking quietly, I assumed.
Okay, you're still talking. It's hard to sleep when people are talking right next to you.
It's a very small cart.
And a horse cart. Yeah.
Clop, 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 clop.
What? You say something?
Nothing. It's okay. You should settle down. I'll join you once I wake. Hassan. God damn it. Hassan up.
What?
You probably just hear like la 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 Hassan la 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 la.
What'd you say?
Doesn't matter. You should go rest.
All right. He climbs over the back into the cart, sits down, and immediately falls asleep.
Wow,
Human?
he's talented. I can't do that.
I can't
Human?
either.
Elf? What is he?
I said he was human, right?
You said he was
He said
human.
he had a
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't catch it.
I think you said he was humanoid. He is at least outwardly human.
Okay.
I turn around and I cast detect magic.
You
I
what?
suspect everything right now. I turn around and I'm gonna cast detect magic.
You're gonna cast detect magic on him?
Yeah. Well, with the invocation, I can just turn it on. So yeah, just
Okay. Yep. You sense magic items on him.
like a
Yeah,
lot.
cool.
A few.
Do I detect what schools of magic they are?
Yeah, there is at least one magic item that is illusory.
Do I want to know where it is?
Sure, if you want to.
Sure, I want to know where it is.
It's on its toe.
Oh yeah.
You were so worried.
I did a thing. I remember. Cool. All right. I'll keep riding on until I have to wake Hassan up.
Mm-hmm. Hassan and Oz, when are you guys going to sleep?
I've been trying. It's just hard, but now they're
Yeah.
not talking, so I should manage.
Okay. Cool. Are you gonna wake us? So the rest of your thing goes on uneventfully. Time you wake Hassan up. Hassan cast me an animal handling.
Oh boy.
Do you need some sort of help or guidance?
I'm not the one for handling animals, so
Okay,
yes.
so I found that this one is an absolute asshole, so you need to be a little bit firmer on the reins with this one, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Okay. All right. Animal handling. Go. Wait.
God damn it!
Wait. Oh, it's a 9.
I roll my eyes and go to sleep very, very quickly.
Wow.
I did better than Engiel did.
They're still moving a little bit faster than when Engiel had them.
By
So
exactly
they're-
1 point.
Exactly one
By
point.
exactly 1 point. Now cast me a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Cast it as a second level.
Yeah.
It's a 7.
God damn.
Oh,
That's-
you're right.
that's
Roll me.
advantage.
That's advantage.
Aha. That's
Dis-
even
dis-
worse.
Disadvantage. That's a crit fail.
That's a crit fail, yeah.
Yep.
It's a crit fail?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the first one was a 1.
Ooh, God. Okay.
What about Gaji? Gaji, see things for me.
I guess roll me another perception for Gaji.
Help me, bird.
He gets advantage, though.
He does. Bird gets advantage.
Yeah, he gets advantage.
19 for bird.
The bird notices the zombies are moving a little slower.
Behind us
Mhm.
at this point?
Yes.
Oh, good.
They seem to be falling back a little bit.
Then in that case, I'm not gonna run the horses too quick, just like kind of like a slow trot, just so that they're not getting too tired.
Yeah, we're not running them as hard as the other one did.
The other one. I have a name.
The thing is, right, I have my Twitch chat over your portrait. So
Listen, we're not all adopted royalty where we treat our animals like nothing but servants and tools.
Wow.
We have hearts.
Harsh.
Adopted royalty for like 3 days.
Yeah. Harsh critique on my man Oslin there.
That's okay. He's sleeping. He can't hear shit.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna wake up Ulrich?
Yeah, I might as well. So once I'm getting done with my shift, I'm gonna go over and just kind of like nudge Ulrich, just like reaching over, like, hey, you can't see it. I'm like waving. I'm actually petting Travis's head, like, hey. Hey.
Aw.
Oh,
He's looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
the thing. Go do the horses.
Oh, right.
Your turn.
He stretches and gets up and goes over and does horses.
so give me an animal handling.
19. Oh,
Nope, that's
Nope.
mine.
that
Nope.
was.
That's
Nope.
No. I could screen share. It would see that I was doing it to myself. So let me
But that
flip
doesn't
it to
count,
all
man.
and then do one.
That's
Yeah,
cheating.
I'm
Doesn't
flipping
count,
it.
man.
Hold on.
God damn it, man.
19.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's 2 in a row. It's a 19. Damn it.
Oh my god.
So good.
Arch quit.
Arch is out.
He's just,
He's gone.
he's just upset he can't ever roll good things and roll 20.
My curse has spread.
Okay. You do really well. These horses really like you. They're working exactly the way you want them to.
When I see that everyone is like sleeping back there, I'm gonna go and just with a claw, just like cut one of the ropes on the princess.
Okay.
Thank you.
And now roll me a perception. And since you had, well, I know you had a really good animal handling too, right? What'd you get for your animal handling before, Onyx?
Crit.
Okay, yeah. So roll me a perception, but at disadvantage.
Okay. 15.
Oh damn, you guys are doing good. Yep, nothing out of the ordinary.
Cool.
You do notice that dude that was from earlier is sleeping in the cart with you guys though, because I think that you were asleep at that point.
Yeah, I'm not entirely.
And
too
Yale's
worried
right
about
next to
it,
him. Like,
but yeah,
he's like against a wall, and she'll be like between him and everyone else.
Aw.
yeah. I mean, I don't ever really have my weapons far away from me, so I'm not really too concerned about it.
Okay. And
I don't have detect magic or anything anymore to like investigate. I'm not gonna go over there and like pick his pockets or anything, so he's good.
You'd have to pick his toe, so.
Well, it's fine that, yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, but
Ew.
you know that someone has worn their hide magic ring on their toe, so it's not out of bounds for you guys to check that anymore.
It's true.
Especially since it's someone you know. But he wouldn't do that. He's just gonna drive the horses.
okay. So you drive the horses, and it becomes morning, and you guys have gotten. You actually can start. You're starting to see the bridge in the distance a little closer.
Hooray.
Do we see anyone on the bridge?
Nope. It's a bridge.
Cool.
An unguarded bridge. How
Hmm.
fortuitous.
We don't have to kill them now.
Fontaine is luxurious.
Mm-hmm. Look at all those fancy bridges.
Bridges with no gods on them. That's fancy.
It is, in fact, a very fancy bridge. It is very nice, like architecturally.
We take a moment to admire the architecture, and then we move on.
Do we need to give the horses a rest?
I would say yes, probably.
You want to do it right next to the bridge? You just think that's a good idea?
Well,
Everyone.
the
from
bridge is
every
in the
craft-
distance. We're not right next to it.
Oh, well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just be away from the bridge.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
take a
alright.
quick break for the horses here. We don't want to overrun them.
We
That's
still
fine.
no.
And, you know, we
no
gotta
longer.
wake the princess up and all that good shit, so.
Leave
Is
her.
there like an edge of the woods by the river that we could be like by the river and
There's a little bit of shelter.
also still in the woods?
Nope.
Damn.
Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go?
Are we
You
still
don't
in the
magically
forest?
grow a forest.
Nope.
No, we don't.
Okay, how far can we see since there's no trees anywhere?
I'm not saying there's no trees. It's just not like very
As many
dense.
trees.
It's a sparse area.
Thank you. It's you can see it. You can see the bridge pretty clearly. It's
I'm looking behind us, not forwards.
you can't see a mell because a mell. I know that on the map it looks like it's more out of the trees, but
Mhm.
it's like vaguely surrounded by trees, so you can't
Okay.
really see the town.
My real
anymore.
question is how far out could I see zombies if they are coming to get us?
You do not see any zombies.
But if there were zombies, how much warning would I have?
You are on a pretty flat plain right now, so I'd say you'd have a decent amount of warning. You'd be able to see them about probably like 10 minutes out.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just look behind us for the whole break, making sure that nothing's catching up to us.
Okay. Da, 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 da. So you're gonna feed and water the horses.
Yeah, just take a break, relax, you know.
Okay.
Can this be the beach episode? We go swimming?
Sure, if you wanted to.
I didn't bring my bathing suit.
Yeah, Ulrich will get in the water.
Hassan is going to as well. He's just gonna neatly fold up his clothes and everything, so he's down in just his breeches, and he's gonna jump in.
Okay.
It's fun that way.
Is the princess awake?
She could stay asleep. She gonna have that bad hangover.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
The princess is still asleep.
Chuck her in. I'll catch her. Go ahead. I promise.
No, she's unconscious.
Okay.
And
You want to
tied up.
come in? It's fun.
Well, it's not really.
No,
tied
I
up.
know, but they don't know that.
Oh, no.
I still have my ring on, by the way, because I don't trust what's his nuts.
That's fine.
Yeah, I haven't taken my ring off because the queen will yell at me.
No, that's fair. Sure. I look over at Charles. You gonna come for a swim?
He shakes his head no.
Why not?
I just you know, don't feel comfortable being that naked around people, you know, church stuff.
She looks down a little shy, a little embarrassed. Like, well,
Hassan nudges Ulrich and just pretends to throw up.
It's I get it. It's fine. But it's been a while since we've had a chance to take a moment, so I'm gonna go for a swim. And yeah, I'm gonna take all my crap off. Apart from the stuff I really need.
Real quick, why is this little boy tied up?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's a long story.
I'm gonna ask you not to ask any questions. I mean, you can ask me questions, and I will tell you whether I can answer them, but...
It's church sanctified. Don't worry about it.
It's not, but...
Well,
I mean...
It is, actually.
It is, kind of.
Okay, well, like, in the extreme, yeah, sure. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you not to ask any questions, or at least be okay to have no as an answer.
Okay, he looks really confused.
Also, she ain't tied up. I cut the rope. She can get out.
Thank God.
Hassan looks at Ulrich really disappointed.
What? It was like, what? Oh, sun was rising.
Wait, that's a
like,
girl?
No damage could be done.
We don't like to stereotype.
You can't just assume people's genders by looking at them.
You're right.
How dare you?
Not in this day and age.
After 10 minutes of getting out my armor, I'll go jump in the water.
This.
Hey, Ulrich.
What?
I thought cats don't like getting wet.
That's racist. I love the water.
I know.
Okay. So you just decide to be shitty all the time. Is that your game?
It's called being funny. It's called being friendly and joking. You know, jeez, lighten up.
Right.
Some people are like
No,
that.
it's
They
fun.
insult their friends. That's how you know they're friends, right?
No, it was a good joke. I just can't tell if you're serious or not half the time because you're dumb.
Hassan casts an invisible mage hand behind Ulrich and splashes him.
Hey,
What? It
Told
wasn't
ya.
me.
I like the water. It's fine. It hurt me with the water.
Roll to attack with splash. It has no effect.
You guys are the absolute cutest.
Days for the turn.
I jump in the water long enough to like clean up, and then I'm getting back out again. Hey, Oswin, you should go freshen up.
Water feels nice.
Yep,
Will you watch for me?
of course. I mean, I have to get dressed, but yeah.
Okay. And I'll hop off the wagon where I was sitting. And what was the gas for?
No, I had an idea. Keep going.
Jump off the wagon where I was sitting, and I'm gonna go swimming.
Hassan is going to go under the water. I assume there are fish.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Hassan's going to have his invisible mage hand just start grabbing fish and just chucking them onto the shore. And then come up and be like, I found us breakfast.
Ooh.
It's invisible fishing.
I set a little fire and I cook some fish.
Yes.
And I make tea.
Sure.
Well, I got an orange here if you want to citrus on the fish.
All right, yeah, sure. Okay.
No,
Choose
you
your
need
bag
lemons.
of never
Lemons.
ending.
Well, it's a bag of fruit, mate. I don't got lemons in
Lemons?
it.
Lemons
A
are
lemon is a fruit.
Lemons are fruit.
It's not a fruit that you have in a bag of fruit.
Why would you not have that in a bag of fruit? I feel like that's a
You don't
pretty
just-
encompassing term.
You
for a
don't
bag.
just eat a lemon.
Why not?
What
Yeah,
if
I
I
do.
do?
Ugh.
Why
I
don't
haven't
you-
seen. Look, here's the bag. You can just look through it. All right.
Do you have any
Yeah.
limes?
Here, look through the bag. I
Lime
don't
and
know.
coconut? I mean...
Someone just gave me a bag of fruit.
How am I supposed to have tequila if I don't have any limes?
Look for limes. There's the bag. And I'm
Okay.
gonna go and I'm gonna get the princess up.
I'm looking through the bag for lemons or limes. You cannot have fish without either of those.
You find
agree.
both lemons and limes.
Yeah.
Great. I toss one of each to Engel and be like, here.
Yep. I cut them up.
Meanwhile-
I put them on the breakfast.
Meanwhile, Ulrich, go and the princess is just waking up, and she looks very uncomfortable, and she looks down and she sees the ropes, and then she shrugs and they just come off, and she looks at you confused.
You're welcome. I'll just they wanted it They just never mind. They were concerned. Hey, we're not in this town anymore. By the way.
What happened?
You were a shithead. That's what happened.
Your zombie friends came again.
I don't have any zombie friends.
Well, you fucking seem to, and they're in a mail, and then we kind of bolted. So we're across the bridge from Russia right now. There's a river over there if you want to wake yourself up and all that.
You say that you're across the bridge from Russia, and her face kind of falls, and then she shakes her head and gets up and says, "Thank you.
Yeah, no
I'm
worries.
sorry about last night." And then she walks off to go in the water.
Charles, Oswin, Charles.
Oh, yes, Oswin. Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, be polite, Charles. Say hello.
Oh, right. I forgot on both of them. Yeah, hi. I'm Aniel's friend from church. Oh, how lovely. She looks at you kind of like, what? How
It's
did
a
you
really long
happen to
story.
be in? Okay, if you say so. It was
It's probably
lovely.
better you two don't talk too much, because
Charles can explain.
Well, I was here for a research project.
It's probably better that you two don't talk too much, because of the various things.
Oh, why ever not?
We don't want the world to implode.
See, there's a thing that you know about and he doesn't know about, and he knows things about things that you probably don't want to know about, and either way, it's just much safer if you two don't talk to each other.
What?
Also,
Oh.
he's boring.
I resent that. You've not spoken to me once. You don't know anything about me.
Did you just call him Bart? Did you call, really?
To be
Take-
fair, this
Take
is
a joke. Take a joke. All right, as Hassan would say, take a fucking joke.
And you're just shaking her
You don't.
hand
I
over
don't
her
know
face.
you
It's
guys well enough for you to make jokes about me being boring. You have to get used to them. They're strange people. And then the princess smiles and she walks off into the water.
I was talking about the princess being boring,
Hey!
for the record.
she looks back and she's like, "What princess?
That's your nickname, remember?
It's your
You
nickname.
have to stop calling me that."
It's a good nickname. Just fucking deal with it.
I wanted to call you pain in the ass. If that works for you.
But
I'm
Princess
sure
was
you-
much quicker.
I'm sure you did, Hassan. I know someone who's going to be getting paid just a little bit less because I feel like I know who put the ropes on me. And then she walks into the water.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
damn,
didn't
Oswin,
say
you're not going to get paid as much. You hear that? That sucks.
Which Oswin?
I'm Oswin. I'm the one paying you.
The other one.
What is?
I
We
look
should
over at
stop
Charles
talking
and put my
now.
hand on his arm I'm so sorry. I know this may seem really weird, but just,
Listen, just shut up and eat your fish.
I'm so confused.
yeah.
It's fine.
We find it a
Fine.
difficulty to keep things straight too, but it's part of the weirdness I was telling you about. Just
I know we just met
roll with it.
recently, Hassan, but I'm Sinric.
Oh,
That's my
said
response.
He said his name is Sinric.
Yes,
yeah.
that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's my voice you heard last night.
oh, I'm going to call you
Oh.
Sam.
Whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
Oh God. All right. It's nice to meet all of you. I'm gonna hang out with Aniel and eat some fish.
You're welcome for that.
Thank you. Hassan?
Hassan.
Hassan. Okay. And he sits down.
At some point while we're eating, Gaji probably comes down and Hassan just feeds him pieces of the fish as well. Gaji's his buddy. Gaji is Bird Travis.
Oh, should just call him Travis.
Is anyone keeping an eye on the princess, by the way?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
We're
Alright,
sitting there
she's
eating. It's
with
not
us.
difficult to watch her and eat.
She's in the water.
We've
Yeah,
learned
but
our
like-
lesson.
Right by us, ish.
Yeah.
With an eyes, with an eyesight.
Okay.
I'm still in the water.
Yeah.
The princess turns around to you and goes, "Can you Can you look away and shield me? I want to take my ring off and wash.
That's
Is
not
this
how
just
that
like
works.
it's just like an open, straight part of the river with no cover anywhere?
There's a shady area with some cover.
Okay, that seems sketchy.
Do
I
you need me to go down there?
I cast message at her so no one can overhear. You know it's just an illusion, right? You can touch anything you need through it.
Oh my god.
I need a second. Okay.
I give innocent 16-year-old eyes.
You don't have them right now because you have.
I
Oh,
can
you could
still-
change just your eyes.
Yeah.
She like looks at you mischievously and she goes, "Oh, can I?" And then she's like, "Turn around. Don't want you to watch me touching myself. I promise I won't run off." Here, and she still has some. She was like holding the. I'm gonna say she's holding the rope, and she ties a piece of it around one of her hands and hands you the like lead. She's like, "Just so that you know, I won't run off."
Thank you for
Just
humoring
untie
me.
it.
And I turn around.
All right, she's gonna wash herself awkwardly through the illusion. She just really doesn't want people watching her touch herself.
Fucking FBI.
You okay there, Valanta?
I'm all good.
Okay. What are the rest of you are still eating?
Yeah.
Has Charles noticed I'm not wearing my ring?
You're wearing a mask.
No, I'm not. I'm eating breakfast. I can't eat breakfast through my mask. It's a wooden
Yeah.
solid
You
mask.
just kind of like lift
No,
it up.
no. I don't need
First-
to hide around him because he's like way higher in the church than I am.
Yeah, and also, I'm gonna say, yeah, probably. But he's not saying anything about it.
Cool.
So you
He's
don't
so
know if he
cool.
has or not.
He's so cool. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there is anything else for us to do per se, unless we want to chat at each other.
Yeah,
I
Mm.
mean, we've made breakfast. We had a beach scene, kind of.
we did. It was great.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, a
Everything
beach
campaign was-
volleyball like rolls down the hill for you guys to play beach volleyball.
Oh my god.
No. I'm too late. I'm getting back into my armor. Nope.
It's a magic beach ball. Kill it.
Oh god! It's a mimic! Get it!
Throw a dagger at it.
Deflate.
Mimic beach ball. Oh god, that's horrifying.
Yep, mimic speak bill. That's it. We're screwed.
Any mimic in a shape that could be mobile is scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there's no actual beach ball, but
Damn.
let's. Sorry.
Yeah, we finish having breakfast, pack up,
Mhm.
hit the road.
Okay. The princess gets back in the cart. Charles gets back in the cart. He sits next to Enyel, who's
I
gonna
like to
take
think
the
we're
reins.
sitting on the back of the cart, like with both our legs down, sprawling back.
Aw, that's so cute. Who's gonna take the reins?
I vote Osmond.
Mm.
Or,
agree.
sorry, Sam. Fuck.
I can try. I'm not always as good as I was last night. Desperate
Um,
times.
So what you need to do is that there's a horse there who's an absolute asshole to be strong on the reins. I'll cast guidance.
Oh, thank you. That'll come in handy, I'm sure.
You're welcome.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna sit up there with him.
Kid, you want to help me with this?
Sure.
Yeah. Doesn't helping people just like give them advantage on a roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. What...
Oh my god.
Wait, add the D4. Add the
Uh,
D4.
It could be crucial.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, we're so good at this.
You get them moving. Not as fast as you'd like, but they move.
Cool.
And we slowly make our way to the bridge.
Uh-huh. Very slowly. Roll me a
Are we there yet?
oh my god. Roll me a perception, all of you.
You know, I've never been on a cart before, and horses and all that.
13 for me. And
Oh,
Shall I roll one for Charles?
16 for Gaji.
I'll roll one for Charles.
God damn it.
Let me just look at his character sheet. Because I forgot what his... Okay. And the princess. Okay, cool. You all did super good. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Sweet.
And you get up to the bridge.
And then we cross the bridge.
Sure.
Like, there's no worry at all.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Bridge.
guards here. It's just a bridge, right?
There's no trolls.
There's no guards. There's no trolls. As far as you can tell, there's no... There ain't nothing.
All right.
Now we start heading across the bridge.
Gaji keeping an eye out. I think all of us are keeping an eye out at this point.
Gaji and Charles kind of startle.
Are you okay?
There's... Gaji comes down to squawk at you. Charles goes, I thought I heard something.
I transfer my senses to Gaji.
Gaji flies up, and you see a couple of dudes in cloaks, like walking towards you from, I want to say, the south.
Magic isn't outlawed here, is it?
No.
No.
Cool.
Like across the bridge or from where we were coming from?
From where you came from, but on the other side, on the side that you're on now. This side.
Oh,
Are we on the
Okay,
west or
east
east side
side.
of the river currently?
You're
East is
You're-
right.
Yeah, you're on the east side.
Okay.
and they're coming up from the south.
Yes.
All right, we're off the bridge.
I know that one. Yes.
I think we should just head to Russia.
I agree.
How many of them are there?
3 guys. Or girls, you don't know.
Cloaks, like hooded cloaks and all that.
Yeah.
Looking shady as fuck.
Though they're definitely looking shady.
Okay. So then I pull back my senses. There are 3 people coming towards us from the south. They're wearing cloaks and hoods. I can't really identify them, but they seem shady.
I think we should just do what we did with the zombies and leave them
Ignore.
behind.
Yeah.
Agreed. Just keep going.
I mean, if they get too close, then we'll deal with it when it comes to it. But if not, let's just keep going.
Yeah, I'm going to have Gaji keep an eye on them.
It's a good idea.
So while we're going, I'm going to have Gaji stay high up in the air, keeping watch over the 3 people.
Okay. You guys start going north. Are you still at the reins, Oswin?
I will attempt to speed up the horses a little bit.
All right, roll me another animal handling.
Ulrich, you want to help me again?
Yeah, I'm still up here.
Oh, it's better.
Yep, there we go. I'll just let Ulrich do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he's got it.
yeah, I'll help you. And then he like nudges me to the side and does it with his own. It's like, sure, whatever.
I've never
Alright.
done this before. This is fun.
Ulrich, you and your love of horses gets these horses to go faster.
Yeah.
And
horsepower.
so within about an hour, not even, you make it to the gates of Russia. Because you were going much faster, the 3 people disappear.
Great. I have Gaji come back then.
Okay, cool.
This is where we need to leave you.
Me?
Yeah. We got things we need to do that you can't be a part of. Sorry.
Ouch. Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It happens. Can you at least take me inside before you dump me out?
I cast message at Danielle. We can probably take him inside. No one will know it's her until we get to the palace anyway.
Sure. But when we stop, you need to blend. I'm sorry.
No offense. It's fine.
Okay, sure. I have a thing. Go for it.
We roll on in.
Okay. The guards stop you at the gate, right on the way in, and they're like, names and business.
My name is Reck, and we're here for the royal wedding.
Are you performers?
We're delivering some stuff.
What stuff?
I lean in close and say, so we're delivering a person who was to be a part of the wedding. And if
They
he
look
doesn't believe me, I will roll a persuasion.
Yeah, he doesn't believe you.
Okay. Make sure I'm on normal. Yep. 10. Sweet. My +7 persuasion has always worked so well so far.
He
My normalness.
he looks over your shoulder at the ragtag group of people that you have here, and he's like, what are you talking about?
I know how we look. We just came from Emil. There was an incident there.
An incident in ML? What happened?
Well, zombies showed up. We didn't stick around to see what damage they caused, but there were at least 7 of
Zombies?
them entering the city.
But this is Fonane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't have a necromancer.
Well, I'm pretty sure the whole world has a necromancer.
Yeah, but the necromancer hates the Kyestans.
And the Kyestans and the Phoenicians are getting married. May not like that.
Phonins.
Phonins.
Phoenicians are a tribe from the ancient world of actual world.
This isn't the actual world, though.
It's not. That's why they're the Phonins.
Okay. The Kyestans and the Phonins are getting married.
The phonies.
What'd you say, boy?
That was
Ignore
not
him.
actually in character. That was a joke.
Okay. Well, then you guys should report to the magistrate.
We will do that if you will tell us where that is.
Right. So you're gonna want to go up 5 blocks, and then left 3 blocks, and then north 2 blocks.
Up, left, north. Got it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, we go in.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head for the palace.
Well, first we got to let off
Yeah, as soon as
Charlie
that
over here.
happens.
Okay. You let Charles off, and he looks wistfully at
I
and
jump
yell.
off with him.
Okay.
Question: can I remove a bit of one of my feathers and give it to him?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. Remove one bit of my feather and just hand it to him.
Okay. Yeah, I always assumed your feathers were made of a bunch of feathers.
Yeah, just one. Although that.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out a little bit of one and just hand it to him. I'm sorry I had to do what I have to do and get rid of you, but maybe meet me tomorrow here.
He grabs it and he smiles and he's like, yeah. And then he goes in and hugs you.
Yeah, then she awkwardly hugs him back oh, I didn't expect this.
And then on his way out, he kisses you on the cheek and then he walks off.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she's gone bright red. Yep, that's it. The mask, when she gets back on, it's the mask is hiding her blushing more than anything else. Okay, we're good.
To the palace.
Hassan's gonna lean into the princess and just be like, Keep the ring on until we actually get to the palace.
She rolls her eyes at you and she's like, I'm not that stupid.
After the stunt you pulled, are you sure about that?
She glares at you and then she like
Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead.
She opens her locket to stare at it.
Okay.
Are you okay?
That's what I thought.
Now we're here.
She looks up at you and she's fiddling with the clasp on her locket and she's like, no, not really.
It's not too late to back out.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I have no say in this matter.
You see Engel just kind of like look upwards like, if this cart were to flip over right now and you were to be stomped to death by a rampaging horse because one of them is an asshole,
Yes, I think
then
I heard
people would-
Tostig called them clack and thistle.
I think so. I think thistle may be no, clack is an asshole. But you know, you would be dead and people would have to move on with that. So there's always a choice. You don't have to be here. Just you say the
No.
word and you're gone.
I don't have a choice. There are things at play here that you don't understand. And I'm not saying that to be rude.
I know. I know there are things here that we haven't been told. But we're on the alert in case you need to go. So don't feel trapped. You're not. We got you back. I know we may seem like cruel assholes, but we actually are here for you.
The only one that seems like a cruel asshole is and she points at Hassan. And then she laughs. She's like, I'm just kidding. He's doing his job.
Exactly. He may be brash, but that's why we love him. So
Love's a strong word.
I could think of worse. I mean, we could start naming them. I mean, I know like 3 other languages we could start with.
She says to you in Celestial, I know.
Yeah, I start going through various swear words in different languages with her. Just that really childish game of teaching each other how to swear in different languages and what they mean. Just to
I want to
keep her
know what
calm.
languages.
Common, Celestial, Abyssal, and Elvish.
Okay,
I know 2 of them.
I know 3 of them.
In that case, I'll be teaching you guys the swear words. I know.
I
As
know
well,
how to swear in
just-
Abyssal.
Just trying to keep her calm.
She gets what you're saying and she gets what you're doing and appreciates it.
The princess will remember that.
I hope so.
And as you guys are getting closer and closer to the palace, and she's getting tenser and tenser and fiddling a lot more with her locket.
Something about the locket? I mean, you seem to be playing with it a lot.
She snaps up and she like clasps it and she's like, what?
Well, you've been doing that since what? When you started getting wasted before? I just didn't say anything, but you're really fiddling with it now, and people tend to notice that sort of fiddling. So if you don't want to be noticed, you gotta stop, and, well, you know. What's going on?
Nothing. There's nothing going on. She like tucks the locket into her shirt really hastily.
Very subtle. You were very good at that. I never would have noticed. You
No.
got me. If I was a pickpocket, that would have... You fooled me. Very convincing. Hassan's rolling his eyes.
There's nothing going on. Everything comforts of home.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the locket?
No one. Who's in your locket?
You can't see her blushing. You know, people.
Oh, so you do have a locket?
This is where we find out this locket of people she killed.
No,
I
I
have
believe
every
that
one
would
of them
be-
engraved
I
in my
believe
memory.
Ulrich would have one of those, but not really.
No,
Really?
Ulrich doesn't
Only
give
from
enough of a
before.
fuck.
Only from before my mother got you.
That's fair.
It's not so much of a locket, more of a holy symbol, I guess.
Well, this locket is sort of my holy symbol.
Get that? You should probably keep it hidden. As I said, little things like that get people noticed.
I just don't want them. I don't want to lose it. I want to have it with me always.
You probably want to keep it safe and not out in the open for people to see.
It's a nervous habit. There's a person in there I care about very much.
Someone you wish you were getting married to?
She looks down.
I'm just gonna put my hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry.
So you see, I have no choice. Because if I did, I would have made it already.
I mean, you could just do like what your mother did. You know, just start fucking Ulrich or whoever the fuck it is you want to fuck. I don't think people will care.
Good lord, with all that.
What? It's just political maneuvering, I think.
You don't know a damn thing about politics, Hassan.
No, I don't, but I do know how to use a penis.
Congratulations.
It's pretty easy, all right? So all you have to do,
Casey,
and then
are we there
Hassan
yet?
goes
I
into
am.
detail.
So sorry about this. I really wish. Oh my god, I have command. I can make you shut up.
Are you about to cast a spell on me? Because that
Maybe.
is rude.
Maybe. I like lean over and just like tap you on the shoulders like, dude, come on. She doesn't need to hear that right now.
You notice how she's not awkward anymore?
Oh no, I think she's pretty awkward.
Different kind of. It's called subtle distractions.
Uh-huh.
It's strategic.
Maybe she doesn't want to hear about that. And you see Engyo just like nervously like twitching with her hands.
No, I definitely don't want to hear about her son's penis. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
No offense or anything, but no. Okay, are we here?
Yep.
Can we move past this awkward conversation?
We're here now.
Are we
We're
nearly?
here
Yeah,
now.
that, for the
Let's
love of
stop
God,
talking
yes.
about how to use penises.
The sooner we get rid of this princess, the better. Get the fuck out of my party. What?
Because she doesn't want to hear about your penis.
No. Hassan is having a great time. Me, Arch, just fucking hates the princess and wants her gone already.
Because you want to be no fun.
Too bad you're whatever. Too bad you guys agreed to stay here until her marriage.
I am just following the orders of Steve.
So anyway, you guys get to the gates of the palace, and the guards there stop you, and they're like, "What can we do for you?"
Oh, I think we're in Russia.
Sorry, what
Senior,
was that?
Do you want me to do the talking?
We have a delivery for the wedding.
What delivery? We are not expecting delivery.
You are expecting delivery. You just don't know it yet.
This sounds like threat.
You know what? I'm gonna cast suggestion on this dude because I don't feel like talking because it never works.
I agree.
Anyway, so he has to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
That escalated very quickly.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
this.
it's gonna escalate to here anyway.
I mean, I was just gonna say take the fucking ring off the princess.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
damn!
So great thing
Damn.
about suggestion is he also doesn't realize anything happened. It just doesn't work.
Nice.
He's like he looks at you suspiciously and he's like, "What do you mean we are not expecting it yet, but we will be?"
Has the princess arrived yet?
Duh.
Are you sure?
What do you mean? Am I sure?
Oswin, why don't you go ahead and just do a little... Take it off for a second.
He looks around Oswin at you and he goes, "Please do not be taking anything off."
No, not... Oh my god. I'm the one with the
Princess-
mind in the gutter.
Princess, if you could take the ring off.
Oh, yes, of course. And she takes the ring off and she looks like the princess. And the guard startles and he's like, "What trick is this?
Illusionary ring. We couldn't have the princess be attacked on our way here.
Then why princess in castle?"
Fake one.
Princess Nolan Castle.
Decoy.
Alright,
We will
don't
see
make
about-
fun of people.
If you don't
We will
believe
see
us,
about this.
if
We
you don't
bring you,
believe us-
we bring you to king.
that's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's
That's-
perfect.
If you could have said with that, that would have actually been a lot easier.
Well, that's kind of why we're here, really. We could like bypass you and just get to the king. It'd be great, but I mean, you kind of stopped us, so here we are.
Lead the way.
Can you have the horses taken care of, please? While you're at it?
Yeah, it'd be
He speaks to he starts speaking to the other guard in Undercommon.
Fuck, I don't know that one.
Nope.
He's not speaking to them in phony.
No,
They don't speak phonies?
they're phonetical.
Oh, nice, Casey.
I give myself inspiration. And the other guard looks angrily at you guys and just puts a hand on the horses and goes, "Go. I take care of horses.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You are not welcome."
Oh, appreciate
That was,
it. Yeah.
okay.
I flip
So
him a gold.
welcoming here.
You
Hey,
flip, you flip him off?
A gold. I flip
Oh.
him a gold.
I
Uh,
so want
he-
you to say you flip him off.
Kind of.
He catches the gold and he looks at you and he goes, "You are welcome."
Shake my head.
Kind of loudly, honestly, to the princess. You sure about this place? These people seem rude.
Yeah. Like I
She,
said, there's always a choice.
She laughs and she links her arms through Ulrich and yells.
Ah.
And she's like, "Well," and then she says in Celestial, "Well, I wouldn't chase it if I had the choice. That's for sure."
Okay. Well, let's see this through then.
And you guys walk into the castle, and I think that's a good enough time to take a 10-minute break.
Okay, we'll take a 10-minute break. We shall be back in roughly 10 minutes. And we're back. Woo! Where were we?
We were about to enter the castle,
Cool.
and you guys are gonna get to meet the phone in royalty. So, so the asshole guard,
Just doing his job, man. Just doing his job.
he's a little bit of a bitch.
He likes me.
He likes, well, no, the other one likes you because you gave him money. This isn't the
Oh,
one you gave
This is
money
a
to.
different one?
Mm-hmm.
This is the
There
other
were
one
two
who's just
guards.
generally an ass.
Okay.
So this one, this guard, takes you to, walks you through this palace. It is beautiful. It is like, if you've ever seen like a German, like medieval kind of medieval German palace, that's what you should think.
Nice.
I don't know the architecture terms.
Eichenwald.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes. There you go. Eichenwald.
I'm imagining exactly that now. Just to let everyone know.
Yeah, but less ruiny.
Let's
And no
place it
giant
for you to
suit of
fall
armor.
off a cliff.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot less. It's not on cliff. There's no way you're going to be able to get booped off a cliff here. So you're
Oh,
good.
damn.
Sorry,
That was-
Lucio Mains. So you're walking through these halls. It's very sparse. Lots of armor decorations. It very military style. Coats of armor, lots of reds and browns. Lots of like really ugly like you know, like those ugly wolf and lion like mantles that people used to have back in the day.
Sure.
You know, like
Casey, your
like
history
heraldry.
nerd is showing.
Yeah, your inner history nerd is showing.
I'm trying to describe this place. Sorry. Give you a feel for what it looks like. It's huge. Okay, it's huge. It's Eichenwald.
How high are the walls?
They high.
Like 30
About 30 feet.
Oh yeah, they're 30 feet. Which is too fucking short.
Yeah, it's really not that big.
I could get over those. So yeah. He's walking you through the halls, you're taking in all this the sparseness of it, the very egalitarian, I think is the word, style. And you get to these big brass double doors. And they have a coat of armor on them. It's kind of like a heraldic, like like an angry looking like wolf, with red like 8 red triangles in the background around it in a circle.
Cool.
And the knobs are the wolf's eyes of the door. So he reaches out and twists the wolf's eyes, and he opens the door. And there is the throne room, and on the throne sits a very elderly gentleman. He's got a big scar running from here to here. He's not like elderly. He's probably like 50. He's very muscular. He is actually wearing armor. There's no reason for him to be wearing armor. He's just wearing it.
This is Reinhardt.
It is not Reinhardt.
Soldier 76.
It is not Reinhardt. Stop with the Overwatch.
I need healing.
Shut your owl up.
He doesn't hoot, he just says.
He just says, I need healing.
Every time he comes down to hoot at you, he just goes, I need healing. I need healing. I need healing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is what happens when you play Overwatch every night.
We'll edit it out in post.
Yeah, someone will get it in post. Not me, someone will get it in post.
Wow.
Nope.
Alright, so like King Reinhardt is sitting there.
Uh-huh. Sure. That's not his name. But sure. Hold on. Where is my word app? So I can
You haven't told us yet. You can still change it.
No, I have.
Find and replace. King is now called Reinhardt.
Nuh-uh. It's King. It's actually, I have told you guys because it's in the backstory thing I put in there. It's King Largan.
Reinhardt, right?
Reinhardt, yeah.
So you guys see King Largan sitting there. He is holding. He is gripping onto like the sides of his throne. Like he looks tense.
I nudged the princess forward.
She looks back at you guys.
I give her a
She's
thumbs up.
clearly intimidated.
You can do it.
You can do it. I got to talk shit to your mother. You could do it.
You see her sigh. She puts on a very false smile, turns back around, and walks forward very as confidently as she can muster to the king, who is looking not super happy as he talks to the guard who brought you in. Also in
walk
Undercommon.
with her.
Yeah, we're following with her.
Yeah. I'm like the proper like pace behind her.
Mm-hmm.
This is like some Wizard of Oz shit. Like we're like following alongside of her.
Yeah, Dorothy's going ahead while the four of us.
The king does not look happy. He's talking in Undercommon to the guard that you guys have been talking to. And then he looks over and he goes, "What is this? What is happening here? You are telling me that we were tricked and given a false princess. And then he looks at you guys. And goes, why are you bringing me this? Is this the real princess? How do we know this is the real princess?
I'm waiting for the princess to speak.
Hassan is keeping his lips shut this time.
Yeah. We haven't exactly learned, but it's not our king, so we can't sass him quite as much.
Ask her something only a princess would know.
He slowly, his eyes were focused directly on the princess, on Mathilde, and then he slowly, like this, over to you.
Mm-hmm.
Goes, who are you to speak to me like this, little elf?
Well, I'm just traveling with the princess here. Trying to
Mathilde turns to you and she puts her hand like this on your mouth. like she goes like this to you and she goes, Ulrich,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine.
Oh, no, no word.
I'll take it from here. Thank you. My vassals were just trying to protect my honor. I am the princess. If you will kindly fetch my lady's maid, she will tell you the same thing. And he goes, fetch the false princess. And so the guard turns around and goes through a door in the back. And a few minutes later, as the king is in a staring contest with a steadily getting less and less comfortable looking Mathilde, a girl who looks sort of like Mathilde, but not near enough to be, like she looks near enough to fool people who haven't met Mathilde. Walks out and she sees Mathilde and she falls to her knees in a bow, like a very exaggerated bow, and she's like, my lady, you're here. And Mathilde just kind of goes and the king nods and he's like, very well, you will meet my son now. Go, I will take care of your vassals. And Mathilde kind of looks and goes, I would like my vassals to have their own rooms near mine, and they will be staying until after the wedding to help me acclimate myself to Fonane. And the king looks impressed and he's like, oh, so you do have a backbone. Good. Very good. Very well. I shall have rooms. Who is clapping?
Sorry, I'm trying to get Travis to stop being a pain in the ass.
Ruining my mojo, dude. I will have rooms prepared for your vassals. You will go meet the prince now. And he the princess kind of like looks back at you and like with an apologetic look, like, what can I do? And walks off with them. And you are left alone in the room with the king.
Before she leaves, before she goes walking off, Hassan's just gonna like lean over to him and be like, do you want to take Gaji with you, just so there's someone watching at least to just be safe?
She looks at you ridiculously gratefully and nods. Like there is a visible relief in her eyes.
Actually, you know what? Hold on, I have an idea. And Hassan is going to snap his fingers and have Gaji change instead into a little lizard.
Oh.
And he's going to pass off Gaji to her and just say, keep him hidden, keep him quiet.
She puts him in her boobs.
Okay.
It's where women keep stuff. It's where women keep stuff. I'm just saying.
It is. It's where women keep stuff that they want to keep hidden and quiet.
Hassan is going to actively try not to transfer his sight into Gaji's at any point because that would be so inappropriate. How dare you insinuate that?
That's so good.
Um, and you guys are now left alone in the throne room with King Largan and a couple of guards. But
Not saying a
Yeah,
word.
we just stand there waiting for the king.
he is staring at you and he goes, "So, Kayestin vessels, welcome to my country."
It's a beautiful place. Thank you.
He looks over at you. He's like slowly. Yes, it is. I have worked very hard to make it so. You will not ruin anything while you are here. You are understood, yes?
Yeah,
You
that's
may
fine.
enjoy. He looks at you.
He's asking questions. I'm just answering. He asked the question.
Hassan is smiling.
You may enjoy the festivities in the town that are going on. You may spend some time with the princess. You may go shopping or whatever. But you will not ruin anything. We are clear. And then he looks at Ulrich again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anything to be ruined either.
He nods slowly, like, and then he looks at the rest of you.
Yes, Your Highness.
It's all good here.
I just lean on my quarterstaff. I'm not gonna say anything.
He's staring you down.
Okay.
You guys are never intimidated by people I want you to be intimidated by.
Well, she can't lose a staring contest. She has a mask on.
You put someone that Auric doesn't really care about in front of Auric, but Auric's like comfortable with being around the queen and being an asshole. So like, this isn't really a big deal.
And you know, like apart from that, like, like these guys aren't Kayestin, so like they give zero fucks, and like I don't bow to any king or queen, so
That's fair. So he stares you down, and then after a couple minutes, he goes, "I like you."
Can I ask what may be a really stupid question?
Yes.
Why are you wearing armor in your own throne room?
It is how I am comfortable. I am an active king in my war. I lead my troops into battle myself. Like your queen, but better.
You're. Can I?
Don't
I-
really doubt that.
Are there any other? Are there any other guards in here? Is there anyone other than him in here?
Yeah, there are several guards.
Can I incite them when he says he leads them into battle?
Sure.
See if they're like, yeah, right.
No, I'm just often for like, yeah, right, but whether they actually respect him as a leader, and also whether they respect him as like a leader on the front line, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Cool. Don't fuck me. 14. Fuck.
Let's say there's like 7 guards. You can incite 3 of them. One of them seems scared of him.
Okay.
The other 2 seem to respect him. The other guards you can't get a read on.
It's a sign of a good leader, people who actually lead on the battlefield, not just, you know, stand back behind a rock saying, go die for me.
I do not do these things. I am not like your king. Your king hides. He sends a woman out to do his job. Oh, are you a woman? I could not tell the mask.
That is a fair comment.
We let women in our army, but they do not lead.
Why?
To lead the army is men's job.
Well, the
Wow.
princess don't need to lead the army.
No, she will sit home and have glorious offspring of union. That
Okay.
is what her purpose is in
Oh,
this union.
lovely.
Yell's knuckles are going white on the staff.
While they're having this discussion, Hassan's actually going to transfer his sight to Gaji. Not in a bad way. I want to see where she is and where they're leading her.
Gaji
Like have like
is
Gaji like poke out and like looking around.
actually. I'm gonna say that Gaji. She's wearing she's wearing
She
something
doesn't
called
have
a
her
coat hardy.
Yeah.
And there are like little like you know, the things that you loop strings through.
Sure.
So I'm gonna say he can peek out. He's peeking out through one of those anyway, not looking directly at her bosom.
Okay.
That would
He's
be weird.
peeking out and I want to see where they are or where they're leading her.
She is in a dining room, sort of area, and she is seems to be sitting across from a young man with blonde hair. He looks like the king, but softer. Like he's softer around the edges. He's got a more round face. The king is more square jawed. This kid doesn't look like he's a battle-hardened veteran at all. You would assume that it is the prince that she is supposed to be marrying.
Okay. Does it look like they're having like a good time, like just chatting, having dinner or whatever?
It looks like he's doing a lot of talking.
Okay.
And Gachi can't hear, right?
He can.
The prince is extolling his latest
Escapades.
escapades, fox hunting.
Oh my god. All right. I quickly pull out of that conversation and come back to just standing there.
Okay. The king looks you guys over again and he goes, "All right. I will have Ivan show you to your room." Ivan. And then the guard, who seemed kind of scared, like snaps up and he walks over and he's like, "Yes, my lord." And and the king starts talking to Ivan in Undercommon. And Ivan answers back, and they seem to have a conversation for like 2 minutes, and then the king goes like this and then sits back down. Well, he was sitting down, but he like gets back into like a really uncomfortable position. He seems to favor uncomfortable positions to sit in. And Ivan beckons for you guys to follow him.
All right.
You guys follow Ivan, and he takes you up to a very lavish hallway. It's a little more nicely decorated than the rest of the castle. You're assuming this is like the area for like maybe the queen and her ladies. And he shows you through to this room. There's a big, very nice 4-poster bed with like a curtain on it and everything. And it's like a very beautiful, very lush red color. And it has all the trappings of, a nice room. Like there's like a bookshelf, there's a desk. You can see a bathroom with a big claw-footed tub in it. And there's another door, and he leads you guys through that door down some stairs, and you see that you are in what appears to be a servant's quarters.
Damn. And here
I'll
I
wait
thought
for
that I
him
was
to
going
go.
to get the fancy bed.
Yes. Wait for him to go.
He shows you to 4 rooms. It's actually a nicer servant's quarters than you were in Cayeste. And you all have your own rooms this time, as opposed to last time where you had to share a room and bunk beds. And they're actually decently nice.
Where is the princess staying?
You said that you're asking Ivan?
Yes.
The room that I walked you through? That is her room?
Okay.
We shall talk when he's gone.
If you need anything, pull bell on wall or ring bell. My common not so great. And then he says like mumble some things in undercommon, and he goes, nice to meet you. And
Nice
he
to
walks
meet
off.
This is a terrible place.
It is interesting.
I want to check the door that he let us through, make sure it still opens.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
She's up those stairs. This is a terrible place for us to protect her. If we hear anything going on, we've got to get upstairs. That's not happening.
You left Gaji with her, correct?
Yep.
Could you
She
give us
is
some warning?
should give us some warning, yeah. And I just checked in while you guys were faffing about with the king.
Is she okay?
She's she's having dinner with the prince, who's bumbling on. He seems rather pompous, going on about hunting a fox and some stupid shit.
Great. Okay. We need to do a check of that room. Her room, and I suggest one of us stay with her in that room overnight.
Agreed.
I'll stay with her. It'll seem a lot less suspicious.
Yes, pretty sure she's the only one who would allow. You're the only one she would allow to do it as well.
I think that's probably true. Okay, we need to go through and check that room. I don't think we can lay traps like we'd normally do, but we gotta try something.
I have an idea. Let's head up there real quick.
Okay.
I mean, I've got something.
Me too.
All right.
I have a magic detecting baton.
Oh, well, yeah.
I can actually just. Sure.
Let me have my fun.
Okay. Sure. I'll cast detect magic anyway.
Fuck you.
I'll let you have your fun, but she wants to do things. She wants to keep an eye on things. She needs to test herself anyway.
All right.
2 sets of eyes. So yeah, we'll go up and we'll just rip the room apart from top to bottom, like left to right, under everything, flipping it all. You fucking name it. This thing, if it can be picked up and moved, we're doing it.
Cool.
That
You
includes
guys
carpets
find
and wall hangings.
you guys find a bunch of like things that would be the D&D equivalent of listening devices.
Yeah, we take those.
I would like to check for listening holes in the wall.
Cool. You actually do find a couple.
Okay. Just want to mentally remember where they are and quietly with message tell my party.
There's one leading down to your door. There's one near the door leading outside, and then there's another one, I want to say like right near the wall near the bed.
What the fuck?
Can I find an entrance to the passageways?
The only passageway that I would like you to roll actually for that.
Okay, what would you like me to roll?
Investigation.
Oh, can I give him advantage? Can I help?
Yeah.
Like, if I wander around having lit something and then, like, blown out the candle, like, you have the smoke thing, so I can give that to him to wander around the walls with.
Yeah.
Because the displacement of air, smart.
Yep.
Yeah. This is still only a +0, so it should be fun. 16, not bad.
Okay. On that, I want to say that you feel like there's definitely a passage, but you see a couple things that look like they might be passages, but you're not sure if any of them are.
What are you doing over there?
I cast message, so just in case someone's back in there, they can't hear us.
Right.
There's listening holes in the wall, and I'm trying to figure out how to access them. Knowing where the passageways in the walls go might be helpful if we need to make a fast escape.
Let me take a look. This is my specialty. And Hassan's gonna go over and take a look.
Okay.
I assume Engel's still doing the whole smoky bit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
If we have to, we'll smoke the motherfuckers out.
19 investigation.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. There's actually, literally, you can get into the wall right from the listening hole that's by the bed.
Like there's like a little depression or something that opens up. I'm gonna wait there for a second and like I'm gonna silently like gesture like to the rest of the party like here. And then like gesture for them to watch me and I'm gonna swing it open.
Okay. There
There's a
is no
person
one
right
in there. There's no one in there.
All right. Is it just like a little hollowed out space? Is there like a passage that leads like
Oh yeah,
off
there's
in
a
bumfuck
passage.
nowhere?
There's a passage.
Oh hell yeah!
It probably leads all around the castle. I'm saying through message. I read about some of this kind of stuff before.
Hassan's gonna like try to like do a little bit of charades and basically like gesture for like if someone has like pen and paper.
You can respond through message, you know.
Oh.
25 words. 25 there.
Okay, so then whenever you talk to me, I say back, it might be a good idea if two of us go and scout this passage out, see where it leads, though.
That's a good idea. I can
Oh.
probably see farther than anyone else, so I'll come with you. Unless you want to take Ulrich, he's probably sneakier.
That is my concern. It might be better if me and Ulrich go.
That's a good point.
You two stay here if you hear anybody coming.
I can do a thing. I'm going
Shut
to
the
do a thing.
passage.
Oh shit! It's only up to a minute. God damn it!
That's also only saving throws and attacks.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
same.
Guidance is the one that's for skills.
Fine. Have guidance then.
Who are you putting it on?
You.
Okay.
I feel like you need it. I mean, you slash
I mean, I
Roll
would
20
challenge
hates you,
that.
man. Roll 20 hates you, so I'll put it on
That's
you.
fair. All right, so Hassan's gonna gesture for Ulrich to follow him, and then he's gonna like start stealthing his way down this passageway and see where it leads, keeping an eye out for any traps,
Right.
tripwires, and what have you.
Okay, cool. So
As they're walking down, I cast message because I can still see them.
mhm.
Check for dust on the floor, see if it's been disturbed recently.
Good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna look on the ground, see if it has been disturbed.
It has not.
Okay.
And there are no tripwires.
So we follow down and see where it leads.
Actually, there is no dust on the floor.
That's even shadier. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Damn, their servants clean the listening passages. Jeez, how rich are these people?
They're very
Also,
thorough.
worst security ever. Your cleaning staff knows where the hiding passages are. Terrible.
Maybe they're the ones who listen.
All right. You walk for a couple feet and you come up on another door on the side, and then the hallway goes on also. And Ulrich, you're going to, right?
Yeah.
And I also want you guys to roll me stealths.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 14 actually. I
All
can't.
right.
I rolled a fucking 4.
I'm gonna give it to you, especially because Ulrich got a 22. So, yeah, you guys, there's a door, and then the hallway also continues on.
Like
Up around a bend.
door or like disguised door?
Oh, disguised door. But it looks like a door from your side. That's the thing.
Okay. Is there like a listening peephole
Yeah.
type thing?
There's like a little peephole.
All right, I'm gonna look in it.
It's another bedroom.
Occupied?
There is nobody in it right now. It is a it looks like a guy's bedroom. Like the princess's room looked like more feminine. This one looks very like there's some like what looks like men's armor on the wall. You know, it's like a little bigger. Like leaning up against the wall.
Are there any trophies, like maybe a fox pelt?
No, there isn't.
He's probably full of shit then. All right.
Or it's someone who's not that prince's room.
That's
The
even
princess did say she was marrying the younger son of the king.
Oh, that's even creepier then. All right.
It appears that there are actually some papers on the desk.
In that room?
You can see.
I wish I had Gaji with me right now.
There's no one in the room. You want to try going in?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Do you want to keep going down the hallway?
Yeah.
All right. You go around a bend, and you see another door on the same side that the last one, which, by the way, was on the opposite side of the door you came in on. So you came in on the left side,
Mhm.
and the doors have been on the right so far. There's another door, and then more hallway.
Gotcha. I'm gonna take a look through the people on this one.
Okay. This peephole goes into another room. There is a fox pelt on this wall. It is a very, very small fox pelt. Like, probably a baby fox.
Hassan's gonna pull away from the peephole. He's gonna point towards the door, looking at Ulrich, and then he's gonna make a jerking off motion.
All right.
He gestures for Ulrich to look inside.
All right, I look in.
You also see there are multiple skins on the wall, but they all look like they come from very small animals that probably couldn't run very fast.
Oh, great. He hangs these up like trophies. I have these for breakfast.
You need tabaxi pelts.
There is not a tabaxi pelt, but there is a pelt from a big cat that kind of looks like it could be from your family. But you know it's not tabaxi.
It's not tabaxi.
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
not very concerned about it.
And there's more hallway?
Mhm.
All right, so Hassan's gonna like nudge Ulrich and like do like a head nod for us to keep going down.
You see another door, this time on the left.
All right, peek in.
It's a very feminine room, and you actually see someone in this room.
Who's in there?
It's an older lady. She's sitting at her writing desk, and she looks a little sad.
Older lady?
Mhm.
All right. Hassan's gonna like do a head nod at Ulrich for us to go back.
Okay.
Alright.
There is more hallway.
Yeah, I don't want to push it too much, and then like someone comes in, and it's like we have to duck into a room or something.
Okay. As you're passing the first door that you had come past, the older prince's room, you hear voices.
I'm gonna peek in real quick.
You see a blonde man who looks a lot more like the king. Like I want to say that the prince, you could see traces of king in him,
Mhm.
but he also looked, now that you think about it, kind of like that older lady. And this prince is all king. He is rougher around the edges. He's got the square jaw. He's very muscular, very built. And he's walking in with what appears to be a vassal, and they are talking very loudly. Would you like to listen, or would you like to just walk on?
I'll listen just for a few.
Okay. You actually hear, it seems like they're in the middle of the conversation. It's him. It has been very. You have been gone long, Prince Lucian. Is that what I named him? Was Lucian? Yes. It was either Lucius or Lucian, but now it's Lucian. Okay. It has been, you've been away too long too long this time, Prince Lucian. Why have you been gone so long? You don't usually stay this long away on reconnaissance missions. And then you hear the prince, and he goes, it is because, that's a bad voice. it is because of Julius. It's that idiot left papers at the church. I had to take care of it. But they were gone. I got them back, though. And then Vassal, are you looking in also, or are you just listening?
At that point, I'm actually gonna like start like pushing Ulrich, like hurrying him down the hallway. Like, we need to get back.
You hear the prince say, the only person who saw those papers, they'll be dead soon anyway. Don't worry about it. And the vassal says, if you say so, Lord Lucian, if you say so.
And we're leaving. Gone.
Well, that's what you're hearing as you're walking
Gone.
away.
Yeah.
They're being very loud.
Gone.
Okay. You're back at the you go back into the room.
Yep.
Well, then they'll be able to hear you guys talking in your room. Okay.
All right. So we're sure that this bedroom now is clear of listening devices. All right.
Excuse me.
All right. So then when we come back in, shut the secret door, lean against it. What the fuck is up with this place?
What happened?
You were talking with your friends Charlie about Charlie about some Julius person. Elder Prince Boy was saying something about there being an issue at the church with them, and they left some papers behind, and the only person that saw the papers is going to be killed. I don't know what that means to you.
You look at the papers. It's a shopping list. It's a shopping list.
What are they?
That is a bit of a problem. It was the elder prince, that is for sure. And he was talking to a steward of his, or a vassal. The other rooms, there was a room there that was definitely the younger boy that I saw sitting with the princess. And then I think it was the queen that I saw in the other room. There's more down the hallway there, but I didn't want to go all the way down. I don't like the feel of this whole place.
There we go. You should better hear me now. This is not a safe place at all.
I don't like any of this. I don't know what to do, though.
Your problem is there's nothing we can do about it. We can't leave here right now. We can't find Charles until tomorrow when you're meeting up with him again.
I don't know where he'd go either.
Could you get Gaji to watch the servant? It's really the best lead we have. Steward, whatever it was.
If I do that, then Gaji's not going to be watching the princess.
I
When the
can
princess
hold-
comes back, I could probably do that as long as we stay with her, but...
Yes, yeah. That's
I
probably for the
can-
best.
I can halt an entrance for about 8 hours. One of these entrances I can cover.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but for what purpose?
For purpose of her safety. If anyone comes in, they'll just be strung up and she can just go over and, take care of it.
We need to have someone down in these. The thing is, if we have someone down here in this listening run, they're going to know we found out. We might lose an advantage. Of course, we can just put someone down there and like, yo, what the fuck is up with you? We need to talk to her.
And as you say that, the princess walks through the door.
Oh, good. You can send Gaji off now.
Is anyone with her, or is it just her?
Yeah, one of the guards walks her in, and she turns around and like very annoyedly like bats him away, and he bows and walks out. Also, her lady's maid is with her, the one who had been disguised as her, and is now dressed in the billowy robes, billowy dress rather that you guys saw the princess in the first time you saw her. The lady's maid type dress.
Princess?
She like turns around, she looks a little annoyed. Yes, oh, good, you're here. Oh my god.
Could we have a moment?
Yes, of course. For you, my friends. I always have a moment. Are you okay,
In
Yep.
private?
Danielle?
In private, yes.
Oh, Daphne. Toddle along. Get me some tea. Do any of you guys want anything from the kitchen?
No.
I'll have some chai tea, please.
Chai
Tea
tea?
sounds great, yeah.
Tea. Danielle?
No. She just shakes her head.
Nothing.
Husband? Yes, those things. Toddle along and try to make it like 30, 40 minutes. She looks at Hassan.
Sure.
Okay, yes. And then Daphne like nods and she runs out.
Make sure the door is shut.
Mhm.
First off, let me get Gaji back, please.
Hold up a finger.
She
I
grabs
I walk around and check all the holes before we start.
Yeah.
roll me in, let's say, a perception at advantage since you know they're there.
21.
Yep. I can't believe I'm
Nice.
actually reaching in my shirt like to mime that. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You're you ever just like have a moment where you're like, I'm just reaching in my shirt as I talk. She reaches in her dress and she pulls out the Gaji and she hands him to you. There's no one at the listening holes.
Okay,
I take. Go ahead.
I just nod to Hassan, ready to go.
All right, I take Gaji, and I'm gonna nudge him to go into the passageway that we found,
Uh-huh.
and have him keep watch there. And if someone starts walking through there, then he come gets me.
And he's still a
A little lizard.
little lizard. Okay.
Yeah, he's like a little gecko, like a little.
He-
little thing.
He does the little
The little tongue
geckos-
thing.
No, geckos don't do those, do they?
He licks his eye.
Yeah, he licks his eye like a gecko does at you, and then he turns around and scuttles into the passage.
All right. Okay, now we should be good. Princess, we don't like any of this place. We found a bunch of listening devices. There are 3 passageways. Well, there's a passageway here that goes to a bunch of bedrooms. There are more listening things. I'm uncomfortable.
I know. I don't trust this place either.
We got rid of the listening devices, by the way. They're all downstairs in our room.
There's something funny going on. It's very strange. The prince is also a jackass.
Yes, I
We
know.
also
I was
found-
listening.
We also found out Ingyel might know something that could get her killed.
Danielle,
That too.
what do you know?
Um, my friends that joined us on the road, Charles. When I first went to Telesar, I found some notes from a guy named Julius, who was an ex-cleric of Kalimvor. He went to Vala, he found out some stuff. He found out that what he saw there broke him. I've been there. I know what he means. He was looking into the necromancer, your friend. And Charles and I had agreed to meet in Cherrick to go find out more about where he went and what he was doing. It's why he was where he was. Now, when Hassan and Ulrich went down this passageway, and she indicates where it is, they heard the Elder Prince, is that right?
Yes.
And a steward talking. And he thinks that these notes that have been left behind by Julius, he found them, he has them, he definitely has them. I thought I had them, but I don't.
If you thought you had them, how did he get them?
That's one of my concerns, but I don't know whether he's referring to me or to Charles, but he seems to be under the impression that there's only one person that's seen them, and that they're probably going to soon be dead. Now, I'm not worried about me dying.
Put on Oswin's ring, then.
No.
I don't want you to die.
Nor do I, but I'm not worried about me dying. I'm worried about Charles. Charles is supposed to be the next person that's leading the Church of Kalimvor. So he's pretty important, and he's important to me.
Yes, I could tell. She smiles at you a little bit.
She's a little blush, but she's keeping the determined look.
Behind
Princess.
the mask.
No, she probably has the mask off in here with you guys. She doesn't need it. You guys have seen the face of death. She doesn't need to hide this from me.
Please stop calling me princess. Please call me Mathilde. We're friends.
Mathilde, this is not a safe place for you. The fact that the undead have followed us here, they're not following me. And she was your friend, right?
Yes, you said you knew the
If
necromancer.
they're following someone, they're not following me.
Who are they? Do you know?
The necromancer. My friend's not a necromancer. Lydia's. It's complicated, but she wouldn't do that to me.
Why?
And
How
she
do you
takes her locket out and she opens it and she says, "Because Lydia is my girlfriend."
Okay. So if Lydia's not the necromancer, who is?
I don't know.
Okay. If it's not Lydia, it's not your friend, then there is a necromancer here, and they are following you, or at least they're attacking Fonane too, because you're about to get married. Either way, this is not a safe place for you. This is not the place for you. All you're supposed to be here for is to pop out children.
I don't want to be here. Can we go to Lydia?
Do you know where she is?
Yes.
I think we should leave.
I agree.
I mean, a war is going to kick off either way, Princess. We were warned that we needed to probably get you out, one way or another. I'm not telling you how I know, but I know.
You hear Gaji in your head. But it doesn't sound like he's warning you about something. It sounds like he wants you to listen.
I'm gonna raise a finger to the rest of the party, point towards my ears, point towards the passage, and then I'm gonna transfer to him.
It's the prince still talking.
The elder
but
prince?
it's the elder prince. And you hear him say, and she thought my name, and she thought my name was Charles. She's going to be so easy to take out.
I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
It's time to get necromantic up in here.
He says that too?
Wow. He's not very smart.
I'm waiting to hear this information.
Okay. All right. I pull back immediately. call Gaji to my side and say, we need to get the fuck out of here now.
What happened?
Right now. The fucking Elder Prince was disguised as Charles. He knows it's you. He's also the necromancer. We need to fucking leave. Now. Now.
Well, all right then.
Okay.
Ulrich, with me. We'll scout ahead.
Yeah, I think the tunnels are the best way.
I don't know if they lead out, though.
It's better than where they can find us.
Okay. The problem is that they're still in the room right now. If we go that way, they might hear.
Think the queen can
Is
help
there a
us?
window?
The queen here?
Mhm.
Why do you think she would help us?
Is
You
there a
said she
window
didn't
in
look
this room?
happy.
He never said that.
Oh, did he not? Okay, I take that whole
No,
conversation.
you know that from me.
Is there a window in this room?
Window?
Sorry, I was looking at the chat and they said when they said Lexi or Riot. She only does the recaps, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, only the recaps. Only secondhand recaps. Yeah,
But,
is there a window in this room?
No, but there was a window in your room downstairs.
Was it like a sliding window, like we could open it up sort of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it might be better if we try to sneak out. If we go through the passage, they might hear us.
Does the princess's room have like a door bar or a lock or anything?
We can bar it.
The princess looks at you guys really distressed and she's like, I don't have any of my gear.
Just be-
Don't-
I give her my dagger. Actually, the only
Because we left it in Emil.
I know, I'm sorry, but now
It's actually better if you don't have your heavy-ass armor when we're trying to sneak around.
I cast mage armor on the princess. And myself.
I give her my dagger.
okay, she tucks it. She pulls up. She like looks at the guys and she's like, "Turn away for a second." And she pulls up her dress a little bit, and she actually has a dagger, like a
Like holster?
leg holster for her dagger,
That's amazing.
for a dagger. And she puts the dagger into it, and then she her dress falls back down, and she's like, "All right, let's go."
All right, how are we going to get out of here? My assumption is we need to get out somehow. We can either go to a window or we have to try to sneak out the front door, but I don't think that's a good idea.
What time of day is it?
I'm gonna say it's night.
Okay. Where does our window open up in the estate? Does it open up into the center? Does it open up near a wall? Does it open up near an outside gate?
It opens up. You are in the center of the city. The castle is right in the center. What?
It's more this window in this particular estate.
No, I know. I'm trying to think. That's what I'm thinking.
I think I have an idea.
Okay. Hit us.
Oswin, turn into me again.
I do so.
All right, and now, Princess, you can have Oswin's ring. And now, you guys are the full party. I'll climb out the window, and you guys can walk out like you're going around town to see things. We were allowed to do that.
That's true.
That's smart.
Except we're missing me.
No, I still have your ring.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
you.
that's true. You're right.
And
She
you're
puts the
me.
ring on.
You're all who stood in front of the king.
Right.
Meet
Alright.
us by. Oh God, I don't know the city.
I remember how to get back to the main gate where we came in. We'll leave out that way.
Yeah, I drove, so I can probably figure it out.
All right,
It's not ideal that we have to leave on foot, but we need to leave.
I agree.
we have to head up towards the mountains.
Alright, can you take Gachi with you? Would that be okay, Hassan?
That's fine.
All right.
If you run into anything, let Gachi know and he can let me know. All right, so I'll pass over to little lizard friend over to Ulrich, and we split the party.
Oh, that's never a good idea.
But we're not actually splitting the party because there's still the 4 of us.
That's the 4 of us.
So you guys all walk out of the room, and
Yeah,
the princess. The princess like does like a 1-minute thing, and she looks out into the hallway, and her double is coming back, and she beckons the double, and the double looks really confused, and the princess slips her ring off, and then she goes, "I need you to pretend to be me and be in bed and be safe." You know, she's setting up a thing. She's not that stupid.
I appreciate this.
She puts the ring back on.
This poor handmaid is gonna get herself
Oh my
killed.
god, she's gonna die.
And they leave. She's like, she nods, and she does the like that thing to herself, to you guys, so that you know she's not going to talk. And you guys head out.
Yep. So Ulrich's going down to the servant room and then climbing out the window. I
Mhm.
think you said.
Or just climbing down from right here.
There is no
There's no
window. in her
window.
room.
Okay, then
Yeah,
yes,
that
wherever
was-
the window was.
Yeah,
then
there's
yeah.
no
where I'm going.
window in her room. Okay, we leave.
And the rest of us are walking out the front door.
Yep.
As we leave the bedchamber, I just kind of want to whisper to the handmaiden, "Escape when you can. Give us some time, though."
She looks at you confused, and she goes, "Didn't you have an accent?"
And then I
Is
walk
that what
out.
you message into her mind, like, shh?
I'm also. Am I still there?
Yeah, you're still using the 2 of them.
The handmaiden looks at the two of you guys, and she's like, "When did you become twins?"
And I walk out of the room.
We just leave. We just leave. Fuck this. We're out.
We're gone.
Okay. So let's Ulrich first, since you are by yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna climb out the window.
Okay. You climb out the window, and you are on a back street. Boy.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna walk like nothing's happening. Probably back to where we came in, kind of towards that direction. The only direction that I would really know. That's where I'm going.
Okay. Sure. Roll me a perception.
Perception. Got it.
Perception.
13.
And roll me a stealth.
19.
Okay. You're fine.
Cool.
Your stealth is good enough that the prince didn't see you hopping out down the window.
Oh, that's probably good.
That's a good one.
You walk around and you see the guard that was angry before, and he looks at you and he's like, actually, with your stealth, he doesn't see you.
Okay.
You see the angry guard, and you walk past him, and you remember where you're going. I
Yeah,
want you
just-
to roll me a survival to see if you remember where you're going.
14.
You're gonna get a little bit misdirected, but you will get there.
Cool. Yeah.
Other team.
Hi.
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 Balance.
Hi.
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 We're gonna all right. You guys are not stealthing out, you're just walking straight up.
Social stuff.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yep.
You guys pass the angry guard, and he's like, "Going anywhere fun?"
Is this the angry guard or the angry guard I tipped?
This is the angry guard you tipped, but Oswin tipped him, not Ulrich.
Yeah. Okay.
He looks directly at the princess and goes, "Oh, are you going anywhere fun tonight, sir?" And she looks up at him and she's like, and he looks at you guys and goes, "What happened to the young one?" Oh wait, you were Sinric when you tipped him.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes, "Where is your other friend? I liked him."
He is staying back in day room. Someone
Where?
needs to stay and keep watch, you know.
Wait, I thought that was the princess in disguise. And he points at Oswin.
No.
Many disguises, mate.
I flip the guy gold.
It is a lot to explain. Don't worry about it.
All right. And then he looks at the gold and he goes, all right. And then he waves you and goes, I recommend the Iron Room is very good for music and drinking. And he winks.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Cheers.
And we start walking off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you guys all. I want someone. One of you guys choose who's the leader. I'm actually gonna say it's Hassan. It's all been basically. You've been in charge. So.
What if I tell you that I still remember the exact directions that the guard gave us?
5 blocks. down.
Those directions were to the magistrates, not to the castle.
Oh, fuck.
We
Yeah,
don't
we
know our
ignored
way
those.
back here. I mean, come on.
Follow me a survival.
How about we just follow the main road down, since,
Yeah.
castle, main entrance. There's probably one main road that just leads all the way there.
And if not, we can just
Not
hit a
this
wall
time.
and keep following the wall until we find the exit.
All right. 13.
Oh my
That's still
god.
good. That's still good.
It is.
Yeah, that's way better than mine.
It's okay.
So you're like, no, it's this way, and I'm like, no, it's this way.
The DC was 12 actually. So
Yeah, you nailed it. You got this, man.
you also get lost a little bit, but so you end up getting there exactly the same time as the actual Ulrich.
Switch.
Keep going.
No, there's people here now.
Just keep going. Just walk out.
As you guys walk towards the gate, the guards at the gate stop you and they're like, "Where are you going? Are you not the princess's vassals?
We're just stepping out for a little bit.
Where are you going? There is nothing out here."
The king mentioned it was a very beautiful country, mate. Decided we'd go look at it.
All right, I'm a hunter. That's what I do. Yeah.
When did you become twins?
How did you not see us the first time?
I
Yeah,
want
roll
you
a
to
persuasion.
roll me a persuasion.
13.
I'm gonna say that you pass. Because I think you just confused the fuck out of that guard.
Excellent.
The guard is just sitting there staring at both of you, and you're able to just walk past him as he looks back and forth between the two of you. Like,
Hassan just pats him on the shoulder, just don't think about it too hard. It's best not to worry about it.
Do we
I
toss
was
him another goal?
confused at first too. Flip him out of the gold.
Flip him another gold. Like, apparently this is how the shit works here. So,
And we walk out of the city.
And we leave.
We
yeah.
leave. Yeah, we walk.
where are you guys heading?
West northwest.
Well, the princess is leading us because we're going to the necromancer.
Right.
The fake necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
Fackerman.
the princess wants you guys to go north.
Sure.
Okay, no one would ever suspect that.
Wait,
No, not north directly. She wants you to go south first across the bridge and then northwest.
yes.
Okay, they'll expect that. We have to.
Yeah, because we want to go to the mountains of Gafar.
Mm-hmm. The mountains of Jafar.
Yeah, Jafar. Yep.
Snod.
Your eternal reward.
So
Sorry, I had to do it.
here's the issue for you guys. First of all, that's an adorable little dude with a bow tie you drew on the lake.
Thank you.
Secondly,
One day I will make it so that the stream can see the map and all the gloriousness that we have done to it.
oh my god.
It's very
try to-
easy to do with OBS. I could show you.
I can do it.
Once we're out of sight of the guards and anyone else, I'm gonna switch back to Cynric.
Okay. Here's my thing for you guys is you on foot are only going to be able to move to about, I'm going to say about since it's night anyway, about here-ish, unless you press on and take an exhaustion and something, and then you'll get right across the bridge.
Hell yeah. Just keep going.
Push
Yeah,
on.
Exhaustion, let's go.
I can
Okay.
probably cure that shit right somewhere.
That would be
Sure.
a restoration.
There's a con save you make to do exhaustion, I think.
I think you get an automatic one for lack of sleep, one for not eating enough, one for not. There's some of them that are automatic, and I think sleeping might be one of them. There's a certain amount of like hours and days that you can go without sleeping, based on your con. It's the same for lack of food. And lack of food, interestingly, is 3 plus your con. That's how many days you can go without eating.
How
if you get
many
exhausted.
days for sleep exhaustion?
I can't remember. I don't have my handbook. My handbook is packed.
I'm going to say homebrew rules are if you go a full 2 full days without sleeping, you're gonna get an exhaustion.
That sounds
You
good.
Makes sense.
You can force march for 8 hours, and for every hour beyond 8 hours, you make a con save.
Okay.
Oh, you found it?
Nice. Either way, we're walking. If we have to take saves, we'll take saves. If not, we won't. But we'll keep walking until we pass out.
What
Or at least
happened?
get to a good
What?
point.
Yeah, just do what you want.
You're in charge.
Oh. Thank you. I am in charge. I'm the DM.
You are.
So you guys are gonna walk, gonna keep walking. I want you guys all to make me, what are all your passive perceptions? Send them to the chat thing.
Enough.
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 More
It's
than I need.
Perception plus 10, right?
Yep.
15.
Okay. Send it to the thingy so I'll remember.
How do I?
How does
Just
The little-
just write the number in the chat and send it. It's not that difficult.
Well, Hassan hit a button.
I did. Because I know how to work roll 20 inside and out.
Yeah.
I just can't get it to roll high for me because it hates me.
It's because you know all of its intricate secrets. It's like, do not F you.
Yeah.
So you need to
How,
put a bit of
how
mystery in
dare
the
you
relationship.
know how to work me?
There's a bit of mystery in the relationship, and you've just ruined it. It's like, no, nothing for you now.
I've had a very long relationship with roll 20.
Okay.
It's just getting bored of you, I guess.
So
Aw.
Aw. So Ulrich, you are going to be the one that they're gonna have to rely on.
Okay.
Oh, and what's Gaji's passive perception?
Oh boy. God, she has a really high one, let me tell you.
If he has advantage, it's base 15 instead of base 10.
Yeah. And then you add on let's see. So his passive perception is 18.
Gaji and Ulrich, you guys are our heroes.
He is a burb again, by the way.
A burb again. Okay,
Yeah, because he doesn't need to be a lizard because Ulrich joined us again.
cool. So you guys keep marching on, and you get up across the bridge, and it is about noon the next day. You're starting to feel a little tired. Do you want to keep pressing on, or do you want to take a break? Your choice.
Do we have any exhaustion yet? Or are we just tired?
No, you're just tired.
Keep going.
I say we keep pressing on.
I agree.
Actually, I think it's meant to be a good idea if we actually make camp under the bridge. Because if there's going to be a place that's out of sight that we can rest, that's probably going to be it.
That's a good point. How much space is there between the bank of the river and where the bridge starts?
Not a lot, but you could all pretty comfortably like lean. Probably the bridge is wide enough. You could all probably pretty comfortably lean against the bridge to sleep.
It did say it was a stone bridge, so it's not going to be like slats to see us through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It's out of sight, and we don't necessarily need to start the fire.
We can all see in the dark,
Start
right?
the fire. Right.
We all have dark vision.
Yep.
It's
Us traveling at night's not a problem. In fact, it's probably better that we do.
Actually,
I don't have dark vision.
All right. That's
Then
I'm human.
just stay close to me.
Okay.
right.
But
So
it's
I guess
probably
we go
better
down.
that we travel at night, so less light to be seen.
Yeah.
So we rest now. Do what we can.
Go under the bridge, set up a little camp.
Yeah. No fires, no nothing. Cold rations. I share my
Okay.
rations with the princess.
Aw.
In fact, no. I give the princess my rations because I can last for like a long time without food. So yeah.
I have a bag of fruit that doesn't seem to run out. so-
Yeah, you guys are fine. You will never get scurvy, and that's what's really important. All right, what is the watch order, my dudes?
I'll go first. I'll get a longer sleep. I'll go first. I'll let them get some rest.
Yeah,
Ooh,
just
good
wake
for
us up
watch.
in whatever order we're going.
And Gaji in owl form is going to be flying around above the bridge,
Okay.
keeping an eye out for pursuit
Okay.
or zombies.
Or Zambonis.
Yeah,
I've got a thing for them.
wild zambonis. Those things are terrifying. They will kill you.
And if there's nothing, then I'll wake up Oswin.
Well, I want
Oswald.
if you're taking watch, you're gonna have to do an actual active perception too.
God damn it. 9.
The passive perception's for my knowledge for when you're marching, and you're gonna be too busy to make actual active perception rolls.
9.
Okay.
Everything's fine. I don't spot anything that could kill us. I go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up. Oswin.
Oswin.
Your
Perception.
Yep.
11.
Give me that good perception. You also everything seems pretty decent to you, so you're gonna get to go to sleep and wake up whoever the fuck you want next.
I will wake up Bulwark.
All right.
Hassan gets that full night's sleep.
turn. Me too.
All right.
That's great.
Ulrich, about
God damn.
let's say an hour into your watch, you hear horses. They're a distance off yet, but they're coming closer.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep quiet then.
Hope the
Okay.
princess doesn't snore.
Princesses don't snore,
Okay.
except when they're drunk. Cool. So as your watch goes on, how many hours of watch are you guys each doing?
2.
So as the next hour of your watch goes on, you notice that the horses are getting faster. Or not faster, but closer. And by the time you're getting ready to wake up Hassan, they're almost upon you guys.
I'll stay up like an extra hour to make them to let them pass before I wake anyone else up.
Okay.
So I just really don't want to like move.
They don't see you. They pass over the bridge.
Yeah.
Half of them pass over the bridge, and the other half go down towards the mountains. You can't see where they go once they're off over the bridge, because you are facing Resha instead of facing the Gefar Mountains.
Some do go to the mountains, and then some go to where?
Some go south towards the mountains, and some go over the bridge. The mountains near Amel, not the Gefar Mountains.
Oh, okay, got you. So some are going towards Amel, and then some are just going straight across. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I will wake up Hassan after they've cleared.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I have an apple?
Sure, yeah. There you go. There was horses,
Thanks, mate.
quite a few of them. Oh, you're welcome. The horses just passed by, though. Some of them went down towards Amel. The rest just went across the bridge. Don't know what it was about, but just let you know.
Let me take a look. Hang on. Keep watch for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Hassan's going to transfer to Gaji and try to get a bird's eye view. Ha! Ha!
Gaji sees that once they were over the bridge, they split up, and some of them went down towards Amel, and the rest of them went off. And some of them went up, like directly north, and some of them went straight towards Gefar. You probably would have to assume that there were other riders that went up towards this area up here as well.
Gotcha.
But you can definitely assume they know that the princess is gone.
Okay. All right, so he pulls back his vision and just nods to Ulrich. It looks like we're going to have to dodge pursuit while we're traveling.
Great.
Well, you're good at that, though, right? And he throws a wink at Ulrich.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't exactly get pursued, though, because, like, who's going to arrest me? You know, all that. So I kind of get rewarded for doing my thing. Not this time. But
And I got rewarded for, well, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem.
yeah, we'll be all right. We'll give him some room, our best we can, at least.
All right. Now, you're taking watch now, Hassan, or you guys are all gonna
I'm taking watch.
head out? Okay.
Between me and Gaji, we're just keeping watch, make sure that nobody catches our trail.
Nada.
Beautiful.
They've already passed over you.
All right, so once it's about time for everybody to be waking up, the sun will just start waking people up. Probably like once the sun is already like halfway past the horizon,
Mm-hmm.
and just start waking people up. Hey, it's time to go. We have to get up. Come on, Oswald, wake the fuck up. Kick.
The princess, like, to awake, and she's like, "Have they come after us yet?"
Yeah, there was a bunch of riders on horses. They scattered all over the place, so we're gonna have to dodge pursuit. But if anything, they're not going to expect us to be pursuing them, so we have an advantage.
Would it be better if we didn't wear any of the rings? Except the princess, of course.
I feel like it might be a little bit peculiar for a
It would.
tiefling and
Yeah,
a
But they
What?
definitely wouldn't be expecting a tiefling.
Here's the
ASMR
question, though.
vaccine.
Oswin has a point.
Princess,
Yes.
the queen can track my ring.
You
Yes.
shouldn't be wearing it.
Should I be?
You should not be wearing it now. You should throw it into that river.
I actually agree.
You should all throw your rings into the river, because there's a good chance my mother's tracking all of these rings.
You have my ring, so
Well, there was a fifth ring, wasn't there, of the ones that you were looking at before? What does that do?
Oh, those are the magic rings that were from Steve.
What do they do?
Well, the ones that I've identified so far are just for like magic-y killing stuff and what have you.
Oh, I know.
What?
She, you guys are still under the bridge. She takes off her ring.
Uh-huh.
And she pulls out the dagger and she Mulan style hacks her hair off.
yeah, now she's gonna pretend to be a boy.
And she goes to the riverbed and she puts dirt on her face, like to make it look like a 5 o'clock shadow.
I appreciate this.
And she looks at you and she goes, "Do you still have your extra traveling clothes?" By the way, the princess is wearing a dress right now.
Yes, I have the clothes. Just here, just put them on. I'm not looking.
Thank you.
Still want them back.
I will give them back to you once we've gotten to Lydia.
And I kind of agree. Fuck these rings. I'm sick and tired of having to hide.
Your
And
mother
Hassan's
should-
gonna take his off and chuck it in the river.
Your mother shouldn't be able to track you where we're going, so I should probably get rid of mine. But goddamn, if I'm not trusting your friend right now, Hassan.
I trust him with my life.
Yeah, it's
After
not
the
your life
princess,
that's on the line.
It's all of
After-
ours.
after the princess puts her clothes on, the traveling clothes on, she tosses her dress into the river. Actually, no. First she cuts her hand with her dagger, and she smears her blood on the dress, and then she tosses it over the river, and she tries to make it's now hanging off of a branch. That might probably put them off track a little bit.
What do you think?
It's a
they
good
might
idea.
Track your blood.
No, it's like pretending that she died or something, you know, suicide off the bridge or what have you.
Hmm.
Anyone have something I can wrap my hand in?
I put her hand between mine, and I will give her like holy radiance or some other bullshit, just to clean the wound up.
Oh, cool.
You're welcome.
And then she puts the hand that she didn't cut on Ulrich's shoulder, and she goes, "Ulrich,
Yeah.
I promise you, I will protect all of you. You
Well.
won't have to worry about my mother.
I sure hope not, because this is kind of cutting ties, you know.
You guys are my vassals. And as long as you are my vassals, you have my protection and all that counts for.
How about we don't do this vassal bullshit? How about we just do friends? And I'll put my hand out to her.
She shakes your hand. I
Okay.
like friends better.
So do I. Because we are... we are all relying on each other right now. And you're a friend. We're all putting our lives in everyone's hands right now. So, let's just call this what it is.
Right. Well, as friends, Danielle, would you like to do the honors? And he's gonna pull out her disguise ring and hold it out to her.
My disguise ring.
Yep.
Yep. I take it, I throw it, and then I'm gonna cast flame at it. Like burning hands, like fuck this. Just
The princess is gonna
like
hand
pull!
Oswin. Gonna hand Oswin back his disguise ring.
Okay. I'm just gonna like toss it into the river. I don't care too much about it. Never have.
And as friends, official friends, I feel it is only proper that I return what is rightly someone else's property. Oswin, this is yours. And Hassan reaches into his bag and pulls out a candelabra.
What?
This is actually yours. It's not. Long story. But since we're starting fresh, we're friends now. It's no skin off anyone's back, right?
Why do you have a candelabra?
Oswin, you recognize this as one of the candelabras from the De Rosy's house in
Hassan is smiling, just a big toothy grin.
Adding it to my inventory.
And removing it from mine.
I just kind of stare at it for a second, look up at you, look back at it, look up at you. Then I sigh. Starting fresh, huh?
Right. Starting fresh.
Any more rings into the river?
I shake my head and turn into a drow.
They were
I like
not
this
really
look.
expecting that.
I know, this white hair is fabulous, and I like do a flip. Hair flip.
I mean, it's not horns or anything, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Is there any more to go into the river?
I think
Yeah.
just Ulrich's.
Arik just kind of gives one last look over to Hassan, like, your fucking friend.
Listen, are you telling me you wouldn't trust somebody that makes a wonderful shirt like this? And he gestures to the fancy shirt. I mean, look at this. Look at this great craftsmanship.
The fact
totally
that he
give
makes that, the fact that he makes that is exactly why I don't trust him, mate. Because
Oh, it's fine.
all right, well, I guess I've already gone too far down to turn back now. So he throws his ring in.
I'm gonna throw my cloak in, and I'm gonna break a piece off of my mask, and I'm gonna throw that in too.
What are you... Wait, so what are you wearing under the cloak? Just the armor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To new beginnings.
So Sammy,
For new ends.
I shake my hair and my
Ships.
feathers out.
And that is where we're gonna leave it.
Hooray!
with everyone throwing their rings and cloaks and hair and bloodied dresses.
Throw
Someone's-
everything in the river.
Someone's gonna be real confused. Someone with 5 rings.
They're gonna find the 5 rings, take them home,
Someone with
and then
feathers and 5
suddenly,
rings.
like,
out here.
the queen and like a contingent of cavalrymen are just gonna show up at the door.
They are not going to expect this, to be fair. Like, a tabaxi, literally a cat, a white-haired drow, some random-ass woman, a demon, and an angel walking across a field. They're not going to expect that shit, are they?
No, it's not even a woman, it's a boy.
Young boy.
Young
Young
boy,
boy.
I'm sorry, yeah. This could be, like, the weirdest, like, setup ever.
Okay, serious question here. All right, how big are the princess's boobs? Like, is she gonna have to tuck that shit away somehow?
Strap him down, dude.
It's a serious question.
No, because boobs are easier for like they're not like huge. They're decent size, but they're not so big that like when they're not in a corset / bra or whatever that she can't just like wear a baggy shirt to hide them.
Okay, all right, that's all right. Good, cool.
Yeah, you can strap that shit down.
Yeah, like
Well, again,
I'm
like
not
very
gonna talk about
Mulan-esque,
boobs
like
right
just wear like something that kind of ties it and.
I'm ready to cast suggestion. This is not the princess you are looking for.
Oh my god!
Command. Nope.
And if worse comes to worse, I'll just touch this hideous laughter and we just walk away.
Yeah.
so I got so let's go around in a circle and say who you are, where we can find you, and what was your favorite part of tonight's episode.
We'll start with you, Casey.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
Nah.
I'm Casey. I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at Child of Ginevra. My favorite part was getting to finally reveal some things to you guys. There's more still to be revealed, but these were 2 of the bigger ones, and I've been waiting for this point. This is the point, by the way, when I said that this is the point I needed to keep you alive until.
Okay.
It's anything goes now.
Also, we can all die.
No, I need to stay alive. I could just need to do one thing. All right, I just need to do one thing, and then you can kill
Your
him,
brother.
and then I'm good. No, I don't
What if
care.
Charles is dead?
That's what I'm wondering. I think the real Charles might be dead.
Real Charles probably dead.
Real Charles probably dead. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm sad.
Guatfo. Yeah, so I really liked tonight's episode. I felt like I got to do a lot with a little less. Yeah. So let's go to Arch,
Next one
because your
round will be Arch. Yeah.
yeah, your green thing is lit up on my screen, so I'm just like you first.
Hooray! You can find me on Twitter at arch_DND or on the Lucky Die podcast Twitter, which is at TLDpod because I run that thing a lot. And I don't know. I think my favorite was the part where we were like, all right, we're here, we made it, we did it. And then immediately we're like, nope, all right, we're gone.
Noping out of here.
Honestly, I had planned for you to stay a little longer, but I'm glad you're getting to the meat of the story now.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a bunch of paranoid ass motherfuckers that are guarding a princess suddenly inspecting a room for every little detail.
All right, next one, Neil.
You can find me on Twitter at Bardic Martin. I like talking to the king. So Ulrich doesn't really have a filter towards royalty because obvious reason.
King Reinhardt.
Yeah,
King Reinhardt. Yeah,
King Reinhardt.
Talking to King Reinhardt. Yeah.
Cool. I guess then Onyx.
Yeah, I'm Onyx. You can find me on Twitter at OnyxQWE. And my favorite part was probably finding all of the listening tunnels. I like that touch that they existed.
Yeah, that was awesome. Top notch for that one. You can find me on Twitter at blood_BTP. You can find me here on our Twitch channel. The next time I'm online is maybe Tuesday? I don't really know. But we are not here next week. I'm right in thinking.
Yeah, I think we're having 2 Saturdays that we're not going to be because somebody's going to be on our side of the pond staying at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
someone may be doing a thing. Yeah, I'm stateside next week, as I've said before. Next Saturday I'll be with the other podcast guys. Sorry, and then the week after that we'll be celebrating a certain someone's possible birthday. So yeah, So we're not going to be here for the next 2 weeks, despite the fact I'm actually on your side of the pond. Weirdly enough. So yeah, we won't be back until like 2 weeks after this. But they programs will still be going on BTP on here. Mondays it will be a new Nuked game run by Thirsty, which I will not be a part of because I'll be flying at the show or flying. And then we should be back to kind of normal in a couple of weeks. So just keep an eye out on my Twitter. That's where we're going to find everything to keep things going. That was fun. Charles, what a dick. I mourn the true Charles, who's clearly probably dead. But that made things way less awkward for her, so she doesn't have to try and get over anything. So this is really awesome.
What makes you think there was a real Charles?
Because you wouldn't like become like the second in command of a high-ranking church if you hadn't been there for quite some years.
You're right.
So yeah.
Or they're just really good at infiltrating organizations.
Yeah, but that would have to be years to get to his position.
And you probably wouldn't be using the eldest prince to do it.
No. So hence why I think the real Charles is dead.
Magic.
He's been probably dead before I met him, but that's not the point.
There's no magic in this world.
There's no magic in this world. Yeah, so that was fun. I'm looking forward to setting that motherfucker on fire. It's going to be great. Yeah, I think other than that, I think having MacLeod for all the free ass music because it's free. You don't have to pay for anything. Yeah, you go check that.
Thank you, V, for doing music because I got too into my story to do it.
I did absolutely zip all music today. But I'm talking about the intros now. Oh, and obviously the videos that you are about to see and have seen are done by Corone. So big thanks and whoop to that guy. Thank you everyone else for hanging out. Thank you everyone who followed. Thank you everyone who hosted. All that good shit. Yada 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 yada.
Thank you, Lexi, for doing the recap.
Yes.
Hashtag Lexi or Riot.
Lexi or Riot. Lexi or Riot is perfect.
I gotta tell her that.
Yeah, Lexi or Riot. Okay, is there anything anybody would like to shout into the void before we go to the outro?
Necromancy is bad, okay?
It's all bad, okay? Alright, on that wonderful note, I guess we will catch you guys on another time. Good night.
Wow.
Wow, that was fun. Charles, what a dick.
Charles.
Are we talking to the credits again?
Are we what, sorry?
Are we talking to the credits again?
Of course we are, yeah. Surprise! We're still talking over the credits.
Excuse me.
You animal.
That's live on Twitch.
Live on Twitch.
I don't care.
Cultural
I'm a
badge.
manly man. I'll belch what I want.